Hey, it's Russ Payton with Rural Band Public Radio. We're playing Rain, Nagalisitu. In the last session, we united the tribes in a painless and happy manner that nobody's angry about her.
Blood yams.
Lasting resentment.
Blood yams.
It could have gone worse.
Yeah,
There
could
might be
exactly.
a timeless wall of spears.
We speak not of the timeless wall. It's fine. It's a fine wall. It's timeless. It's classic.
As is the blood that runs down.
We'll
It's
move
like,
forward.
yeah. Okay.
Moving forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah.
So the basic premise of the outside world is anything you say about it is true as long as it can be yes-butted twice. So you guys said you wanted to go after religion next?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you going after?
We have several ideas.
Yeah, we have several ideas. Did you guys? I sorry I didn't post them earlier, but if you look in the group chat, you can see the ones that I
I saw
posted.
yours.
And I liked yours too. So like,
What if we combine them?
that's another
What if
idea.
you said them aloud for this radio drama?
We'll start.
I was wanting to see where the players
we're just
got
going to
their
see
start.
how
Okay.
many people out there.
Sean,
in
do you want to
Internet
describe
can
your?
read our minds?
I want to go with the general basic idea of somehow we push somebody who's got a solar deity of sorts or a solar-based religion, some kind of ancestor worship of a greater ancestor that brought civilization all around. Again, think Quetzalcoatl, think August Emperor. There's so many examples from multiple cultures, but tied
Even
to the
Ra
sun.
from Egypt, the god of the sun.
Tied to the sun, tied to agriculture. Two big important parts.
Okay.
Domestication is important.
So that has to exist in the current map, basically.
So there's some god. What do we want to call this deity?
You're proposing it. It's not a yes, but
Yeah.
unless somebody calls them like farts or something.
In which
Like
case they'll be
land.
slapped.
It's very difficult to worship farts.
I'm pretty basic myself, but no.
Apollo?
Do we want to go with an existing name or just like word salad name drop something?
Yeah, it's up to you, man.
Ray Bringer.
About Seer.
Huh?
Seer.
Seer.
Sure. I was going to say the Great Burning Man, but I didn't want to get slapped.
No,
Yep.
Thank you.
What happened?
not happening. Your character loses 5 health. No. I would say the Great Nurturer,
Okay.
Seer the Great Nurturer, yes.
All right.
who is
So,
not an all-father, but a great nurturer.
all right. Fair enough. Doesn't exist yet until it gets yes butted. Any
So-
contrary proposals?
Fuck with me.
Yeah, so I have two that I came up with. Actually, the first one I gave was just with a yes, but so I'll leave that out. So the first one I had was an order of monks that are nearby. They believe in scholarly pursuit, hard work, humility, and a strong sense of self-defense. No turning the other cheek, but defending what you believe in.
That kind of fits with what I was saying. Actually, that's perfect. It dovetails perfectly.
Okay.
So, what's a good yes, but guys?
Yeah,
yes,
that's
but-
like the sun god's there, and he's close by, and all of his worshippers are awesome. That's
So what?
can't get a game out of that. Also, they're waiting outside the gate.
I was
for
going
you.
to say no.
So the example yes, but that I gave, which is not the actual one, but as an example, would be that they believe scorpions are fucking great, and they have a lot of tests of faith that are about getting stung by scorpions. So, like, that would be the thing you're kind of thinking of.
Yes, but the issue with this
So,
particular sun
ignore this-
god is that to prove your worship of him, you have to stand outside in the sun with as little clothes as possible for
Oh, they're
8 hours.
nudists.
They're Amon Ra. That's literally a thing.
So then
Only the most devout.
So there's the monks, and that was kind of more of an example. But then the big idea I had was the Cerulean Adepts, a Gnostic religion. Their central tenets are: 1, the universe was made by powerful but imperfect magical beings who do not care about mortals. 2, there is a divine presence that is perfect, but it is hidden. 3, a mortal who finds the divine presence achieves inner peace and enlightenment. 4, searching for the presence is a lifelong pursuit of study, contemplation, good works, and meditation. 5, actions that make it harder for others to find the divine presence are sins and harm the person's soul. That includes murder and slavery, among others. And so I haven't.
I'll have
that's,
this real quick.
That's the one I'm more interested
Caleb,
in.
are you willing to give us Ross and I yes and everybody else yes buts? That's 2 yes ands, 3 yes
As the
buts.
same religion or two, like...
I think the same religion because it does fit.
I think that it fits as a religious, where you have the devotion to the god, but there's also a secular aspect of it.
So what,
There's-
you want your badass scholar farmer monks
Yes,
that worship the sun.
yes. However,
Also nearby.
hopefully,
Okay, well,
But there's a
it's going to have to be enough yes buts in there to make a dramatic game.
Okay.
Y'all in it. Y'all in it. Do it.
Well, there's a difference between the actual priesthood and members of the devout who don't go into the priesthood. If you follow the Gnostic side of it, you're not going to be a sun priest. On the other hand, if you do follow the sun priest, you're not going to be able to pursue enlightenment because you're basically devoting yourself to the sun versus devoting yourself to enlightenment.
Okay,
There's
that's fine. You can set up the hierarchy however you want. What's the problem with getting these guys through the gate?
Yes, but
That's the but.
They're looking for a specific set of signs that they are to leave their sacred farmland.
Oh, so you have to fulfill a prophecy before they go with it. That's a
No,
good
that
yes,
works.
but.
Actually, no,
all
that's a
right?
good one. That helps. Thank you, Aaron.
You're welcome.
Thank you, but I will
boy.
run you later.
Hey, you have somebody who can pull bullshit signs out of any kind of magic.
I dumped most of my experience into sorcerers. There'll be two people.
Exactly.
Yes, Aaron, you will plead them to death. No,
All right, so that would count as one yes, but I do think we need three since they're kind of very soon.
Jason, do you have any?
They are technical pacifists, so they will not fight in any kind of war. And that can be a problem, especially considering what we just left behind.
Yeah.
all right. No,
Yes, but
that's
pacifism.
actually a pretty strong one when you think about it. We have to bring military force. They'll defend themselves, but they're not stepping out.
All right, that's two. Need one more.
You, sir.
Yes, but one of their great visions or prophecies told of the land where the imperfect creators fled to. So we're going to have to work really hard to convince them this isn't that. Because it's going to look a lot like what we take them to.
We're going to lie like motherfuckers.
Yep.
Wait,
Oh,
you
so
said-
Nagalisitu looks like their hell. Or
Yeah.
Or, I mean,
No.
maybe hell's not quite that strong, but yes.
Underworld or purgatory.
No, I like that. That's great.
Wait, isn't this purgatory? No.
Don't blame the spear wall.
The ancient texts say purgatory was made by evil sorcerers who enslaved people from our world. Yeah, this is a different one.
By the way, guys, what was your plan to remove the spear wall? Was it a stick? Tell me it was a stick. Oh, dear God.
is there a prophetic signs generator?
There shall be a man
I'm sorry,
with
guys.
4 eye colors.
I'm not worried about the pacifism because,
We'll work. No, I am worried about that.
Our
actually, for a
invasion
reason.
army.
yeah.
We could have had badass warrior monks that would actually fight alongside us. Sword brothers are like.
Is it
fucking
literally
amazing.
dropping into an animal dropping into entropy? Because we're just one horse death away from doing that again. So no.
Thanks, Internet.
And I'm out. All right, no.
I mean, actually, now I'm more worried about this now. Than the pacifism. The pacifism is more of a future problem. These prophecies, ooh,
Kind of a now problem.
well, we
they're
need
kind
them.
of yeah. Maybe I'm a reformed cerulean adept, so I believe in violence.
I just love that name.
You can't be. You were fucking raised by wolves.
Beavers.
Yeah. Beavers.
Cerulean
Sorry.
beavers.
I'm a late convert.
He's been raised by cerulean beavers.
Yep. I saw the sign.
And it opened
No.
up your eyes.
No. Sorry. No second wave ABBA. All right.
the Abba schism. We dare not speak of those dark times.
Oh God.
All right.
The heretics would.
All right. I think I'm ready to go.
Okay.
I'm not, but let's go.
Yeah. This is a prophecy of doom. The horn of the apocalypse has been sounded.
Hear the sad trooping horns of the apocalypse.
Oh, God. All right. So we know where the monastery is.
Yes. So you leave the portal, constructing the immortal spear wall that is getting very bloody very quickly.
Do we have
Now, you know that's over decades over there, but when the blood gets to you, it's still pretty fresh. So think Shining, like
Okay.
Why are they throwing so many people on it?
All right, folks, I have an idea.
Technically, it could only be like 1 or 2 desperate bastards every decade.
But to you, that is.
Yeah.
We're gonna have
A skeleton wall.
I'm gonna have the actual troops step outside the cave, and then I'm gonna have the command crew sitting here staring at this fucking thing, so we make the right decision. Okay, guys. Personally, I'm split. We probably want to leave security. The problem is, what happens when they wander over and see that? How do we... I'm trusting in all of you because you're also investors, so...
Spear walls bleed. That's a thing.
We don't want people to think about it. Because when they think about it, they might move it. And if they move it, shit's going to get really bad. So, do we take everybody with us and hope for the best? Or...
Don't think about the spear wall.
Do we get people
Ignore
to
the
stand out
spear
front
wall.
and make them worry too hard about the outside as opposed to the inside, which will be totally safe when we go back and we'll be so surprised?
Can we put a curtain up?
I'm going to go in the other room
What
and cry
is your
now.
solution to... I indicate
Ross,
the slowly
that
cooling,
statement-
creeping...
Ross, that
I
statement
can dig a
alone.
channel. We're in a swamp.
Ross, that
Well, this is a cave!
We'll irrigate.
All right,
I'll
so we dig a
build a
blood
little
trench and you
wooden
put a curtain up.
chute.
I can carve.
But
pieces
either way,
in-
we should probably do
I
it quick.
can carve
because
pieces for
time,
the other people to
tick-tock,
burn.
tick-tock.
So if they cross a barrier, it converts all that to sound energy and just screams, "Ignore me!"
So-
That's worse.
Step
You
aside.
made it worse.
Stepping aside, realistically, let's be honest.
Yeah.
What do? We can either leave people behind that we think we can trust who will not go back into the cave, or if they do, they're not going to be terribly offended and they will stay loyal to us.
Yeah, we'll pull it from my Vanguard, guys. Like,
Yeah.
Do you want to... I don't think that's a point where I can inspire them. I think that has
yeah,
to be you.
I got it. I
All
got
right.
this. I got this.
They all they see is the blood. They don't know why, and technically we don't either.
We could
just
say-
tell them that's their new way of executing people, like a prisoner. So, like, who are we to question?
That's that bullshit. That's that
it
bullshit.
is our.
I'm
It is
fine with that.
exactly what we
That-
are doing.
That's that bullshit. I'm all about it.
All right. So you're good at lying.
Whatever-
No, I'm inspiring. I'm not lying.
I'm good at lying.
All right, lie like you lied to Carmen.
Make the lie. Wow! We are ball gagging you, dude. From here on out.
The last game, we literally buried that fucking hatchet. You ass.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Okay, so real
It's
quick,
only been minutes.
what I'm saying is, listen.
He also didn't create a tribe of cannibals.
Thank you.
All right.
So, Matthias, set it up and let our esteemed sergeant here nail it out of the park. We will have a vanguard up front who do not go into the cave but protect the mouth of it, and then we take everybody else with us to go retrieve these cultists, and we get the
They're
fuck
not
back here.
cultists. It's a nice religion.
Never mind. You know what? Every religion starts as a cult. That's how it goes. All right.
You're kind of an asshole, aren't you?
Listen, I have to be because I sent people to their horrible deaths every... Never mind. All right, so...
The wall. Basically, looking at that point, you must not look at the wall. There are.
It's how they execute criminals.
Yeah, they execute criminals. It is there for protection. There you go.
Get it set up so we can get moving and hopefully get back and
Actually, that might not even be human. But maybe those are just dumb leech cats that are trying to get escape.
Yeah,
that's still a lie.
2 9s, 2
No.
6s.
Doesn't taste like leech cat blood.
Leech cats may have evolved. You don't know leech cat blood. You're not even from that tribe.
I know leech cat blood. I do.
So trust
This
in us.
is not leech cat blood.
It's trust in us.
You can't.
He got a pair
2
of
9s, 2 9s, 2 6s.
Throw a veil over his head. As
That's
he shakes
fine. This shit is weird. No one is looking to question it too much. Your men are very out of their element. They just spent a month in a weird tropical climate
You
before going back
the
to
most wonderful,
a
inspiring
fucking
sergeant I know you are.
burning bog that hasn't changed in time. Like they're willing to believe whatever you want at this
That
point.
leaf was falling when we left.
So you want
Still
me to? Do I
falling.
still need to roll my?
No, they're okay. Like, yeah, sure, whatever. Like, they're not too invested here.
We take the remainder that we don't trust to ignore that with us to go retrieve the new religious movement.
Come on, ADHD core.
All right. So
We should probably be moving quickly because.
Oh yeah, we're
TikTok.
gonna double time.
where you don't have horses though, so
We're gonna.
there's also that.
It's double time march.
So
We did blow up the swamp, so that should aid.
yeah,
We march
What?
I know.
That happened.
I know.
No, it did.
You did it.
I know.
It was pretty big.
So anyway,
We march like the Renaissance German army. Anyhow,
where are
so,
you marching to?
Wherever
is
somebody
the-
says there's a cult.
What country? What country does this originate?
Well, they could be in Vigia, mountainous Vigia. They could be in Nudstedia. They could be in Chan, or they could be in Yichan.
New Stadia.
Nudstedia. All right.
Thanks.
So you're
My
marching
home country.
north. All right.
What, you hate them?
No, I'm from there, remember?
Yeah, okay, I was making sure. Like, I'm from there too. The Klingsters are.
All right. This
I
is
was
a
running away.
forced march, as you said.
Yeah,
So
we
you're
have
going to
to.
have to roll to see how well your company does. Now they are fully rested, but if you're force marching them, that is going to take some of their dice away for later rolls.
Would a
Could
commander's
Inspire work to?
I have 8
Inspire
dice.
can give you bonus dice. Yeah.
I have 6+ and a plus
8.
on ED. So
I have 8. That's all I got.
I mean, so
All right. Well, you're the officer, so rouse them to march.
that would be an NCO's job. But
Oh God, did I roll badly?
yeah, kind
No,
of.
you got
You
two
got a
double
pair of
eights.
eights. Pair of
All
eights,
right.
yeah.
Everything else is counting up. But
All right, and so you can. What does he say?
Men, you know what's at stake. We are trying to build a new nation, and we have to hurry because you've seen it. They're faster over there than we are here. That means we have to be faster here just to even make a dent. I've been informed that there is a way to make sure that we have stability on the other side, that we go over there and it's not the mess we went right into last time. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe this. So, let's go. March double time. You know the rewards that wait you anyways.
Translate it into grunt.
Fly, you fools!
I don't fucking know. What do you expect?
Faster!
Double nines.
Double nines. Yep. So
What do you say?
Let's be fair. Real life, I'm not a great orator. Okay, fine.
Fine, Sean.
all right, boys. You heard the man. You want to get back? You want your poon? You want your treasure? You get the fuck up.
It's,
And you
it's
get over
not
these
just
fucking
Poon.
mountains.
They had exotic island boys as well.
I'm just saying,
It's an egalitarian.
poon is not
Honey trap.
I think poon is a colloquial at this point. It doesn't.
Fair
It
enough.
doesn't actually indicate a specific.
All right. Well, we're not. I regret this. We're not examining that too deeply.
you did that. All right.
So anyway,
Cheers.
yay! There was much rejoicing as the angry mercenary feudal peasants are roused. So that's extra 2 dice. So you're going to be rolling to sovereignty plus territory for this force march.
So sovereignty and territory, 3 total. What's the additional from the?
And you get 2 dice because you both succeeded.
Inspiration. Yeah.
Who wants to roll?
You.
All right, great. Put it all on me. Appreciate that.
Very much.
Double
I see deuces.
I mean, that's a success.
That's a double deuce. All right.
All right. It is faster than normal and faster than is comfortable. Fast to the point where you cannot beat them until they move faster, but not 1 iota faster than that. Because, it's almost as if they're regular trained soldiers at this point and are not keen to hurry up more than they need to.
Yeah.
So they are marching into New Stadia. So you are launching in there. All right. Who wants to roll to see? So what do you have in might currently?
2.
We're at 2. Yeah.
You're at 2?
Yeah, we're at 2.
All right. So, all right. Well, your sovereignty's down 1 for now because temporary loss because you used it. So we'll say it
Pencil.
2. All right. So I'll roll 10.
I feel comfortable.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
This
10.
is fine.
All right, no match. The seers are just weird. Like they're like the Amish of New Stadia. If there is a match, whatever the match is, that is the percentage of half of your troops that follow the seer religion. So I'm going to take about 50% off.
Fuck me.
We'll find out we're all seers.
Yeah.
Oh, and if it's 10s, like they're all devout seers. Like you're just
It's like that scene from Spaceballs. Surrounded by seers.
All right, what do we got?
Double five.
Nope, eights.
Double
I see
sixes.
eights.
Oh shit.
Yep,
All right, so that's half. It's not tens though. So 8. So that's roughly 40% of your troops follow the religion of the monks of the plains, the religion of the sea or the sun god, the
So
great
having
nurturer.
the dog theme was actually a positive for them, I guess. Great. Okay.
Are any of you adherents to Seer, the great nurturer?
I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, you can say no.
I am a demigod.
Yes.
Queenzer's aware of it.
You're probably deeply uncomfortable with the idea of religion, as the overseer probably would have said that is a new form of slavery, avoided at all costs.
Nice.
Since I'm going in the mysteries of the Wonder World,
That
it's
sort of
fine.
lessened on the 168 years you were missing, but probably pretty fanatical around the time that you came out of the portal.
There was a lot of worship, and I am uncomfortable with the idea of it.
I will give Max Queenzer the
Although, on
elixir.
the other hand, I am okay with the idea of being the one worshipped. It seems a little odd overall.
This is the temptation they spoke of. The ruin of man.
So
Anyway,
I will say Max Queenzer is a lip service dedicant.
so you're
I don't really believe, but my
you're a
family.
Christmas Catholic.
Yeah, kind of. No, the family
I feel vaguely guilty whenever I see the sun. Besides that,
I mean, we should be encouraging agriculture. But you know what? Fuck it.
Fuck.
No, but seriously, the idea that ostensibly the family were dedicants once, but they're more just greedy fuckers now.
all right.
But
So
they'll pretend.
roll lore.
Son of a bitch. All right, it's 2 dice.
2 dice.
Do you need help? Or?
No, he doesn't get it.
No.
Yep.
Anybody else?
Wait, I forgot. Did we merge? Or I guess
What
I'm
is
unsure.
lore?
Did we merge this
Lore's
with the
under
Gnostic
knowledge.
thing, or is that are the Gnostics? a
Yeah,
separate
no,
thing?
it's
Yeah,
a merge thing.
there are
But-
2 schools in
I have 2
the
dice.
worship of
Oh,
Seer,
okay.
the sun god.
So it's like Protestant and Catholic.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, they work together.
Okay.
Or knows
It's
it, if he
a
doesn't believe it.
bifurcate church.
I know that we worship the sun and we give regular things of grain and dogs are wonderful and cows are better, but that's about it.
Scarl's
We have this
follower,
great
Sean
feast
Mauer.
once a year. It's fucking amazing.
Kind of a more enlightened version of Norse paganism.
There we go.
Since
We're enlightened Norse paganists, sir.
I'd say I'll be part of the Gnostic side then.
All right. No, cool.
I have Lord, so let's see. What I can
Man. Wow.
It's weird that a bunch of guys who, roam around killing people for money aren't really versed on a pacifist religion.
Can I roll base knowledge?
No,
No, you don't believe in
This
it.
is all alien weird shit. You've never been to New Stadia. There's one place on this planet you've been to, up that mountain and then down that mountain again.
But somebody might actually know something.
Since I'm
It's
from
good
New
you're above
Stadia,
that
but
mountain.
I'm probably not. I'm probably just outwardly studied it. But of course, since I have my magic knowledge, I'm probably
Try
not.
it.
You have lore. You have the lore skill. Just say you have
Being a
lore.
local and being around there, it's like, oh, I'm aware of that church. 2 3s.
Wow.
Passing knowledge.
All right, you're passing knowledge of Seer the Great Nurturer. It is wrong to claim that you bring anything to the world, because all is brought to the world to the sun. But it is acknowledged that other things are needed to have things grow on the earth. And so the 2 schools of the church are the rain and the night. So the rain is directly involved with the people, and they are very active in the more rural farming communities around Newt Stadia, as they are, on the ground clergy. Whereas the Knight is the more ascended school, which is ecclesiastical and very much focused on, knowledge and things of that nature. The basic premise is the rain helps the crops grow directly, whereas the night brings relief from the glaring eye of the sun and contains dark mysteries and it is the Gnostic sect. There have been interchurch squabbles between the night and the rain, but nothing that is elevated too quickly, though it is somewhat problematic because the rain can sort of get the peasants riled up about, those evil night bishops up in their towers, learning all the secret, dark, profane truths. And that can lead to problems and has, during the Great Schism of the Third Age and all this crap that you ignored from your tutors. While you were mainly concerned about sword fighting.
And building things.
And building things, yes. Yeah.
That can kill people.
Yeah, you went to a vocational feudal program.
Yeah.
So that is all you know about, the religion of the Great Nurturer. So there are 40% of your troops follow it, though. So there is a chaplain of the that is not really part of your troops, but sort of a camp follower who doesn't stay behind. He refuses to fight. Klingshire has had, and Scarl have had multiple problems with him, being around and preaching when you were supposed to, be murdering things. But there is a chaplain as part of your mercenary company.
Sure.
That was not kidnapped. What would be roughly 2 centuries ago at this point.
Yeah.
We can work with that. So
you would have to talk to him.
What's his name?
I don't know. What do you want his name to be?
Brother
Ulysses.
Sonny?
Ulysses. His name is Ulysses. Fantasy name generator. No. Ulysses Morning Grove. So
Okay.
that works.
yeah. So you can, in your march across the plains, the constant light drizzle of Newstedia and overcast clouds, you understand why people worship the sun in this awful, hellishly overcast country.
We gather in the command tent and summon Ulysses.
It's once here every 5 months. Get used to it.
Yeah, so he a very small man in his late 40s. Moushes comes in. Yes, Commander.
Ulysses. Actually, has he been with us to the new land?
I mean, you would have brought everyone in.
Yeah,
so yeah.
You've been to the new land?
Yes, it was terrifying and extreme.
Would you say it needs enlightenment?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, you're enlightened.
It is the land abandoned by Seer. That much is clear.
But we brought
What's
the
that?
sun to it.
The land abandoned by Seer, the place where all gnarled things grow outside of the light.
But
I'm sure it's not
but
that.
we brought light to it. We must have missed something. We're trying to bring light to
there's
it.
a sun there.
You can't bring light to anything. You are not. This blasphemy, sire. I know that you are not.
Listen,
a staunch practitioner, but believing yourself a god is a big step even for me.
I would not say we're gods. I would say this.
We didn't bring. We asked someone else to do it, and they did it. And
Do you
then
say that out loud?
I'll whisper that too. Don't you remember that?
Sorry, it's a very valid question. Listen, when we first ventured through the portal, yes, there was no sun. When we came back, there was. I think that's a sign of greater things to come.
But there's only one sun. It is Seer. This is a false sun of a different size, and the darkness holds double sway, as we saw by its evil, blasphemous moons, and the growth there is wild and wrong, and it seeks to kill. Did you see those horrible cat things?
Well, we killed
and
several.
Those gross, abominable men with their rippling muscles. It was terrifying.
But we vanished most of them. So the thing I have to ask is, are you saying that land is not worthy of Seer's sight? I mean, I was always told that.
Seer said that in the Book of Dark Things about the end times. He said that.
But is that really what he's talking about?
Wait, is there a prophecy about that place?
Yes, you should tell us.
Yes, there are many prophecies about that place.
Oh,
We must know them.
yeah, no.
Ugly, gnarled.
I'd like to know what's happening. Yeah.
That is my home.
It is when men turn away from the light and think themselves sons unto themselves, they shall find themselves in the place where the sun's rays forgot, and they shall be tortured by creatures that grow without light, to dark, profane beasts.
Is there anything in the prophecy about that land returning to Seer's domain?
Yes, what happens next?
Well, there's some, apocryphal texts.
What is it? Tell us. Tell us,
But
man.
we do not speak of these things amongst the men. You will cause an uproar.
We will not.
So
Sergeant Scarl, you must know what this saying these blasphemies aloud would do to morale.
but we seek
But
knowledge.
what if we?
though.
What? How do those apocryphal things, like with us being all heroes, because we unite the two domains and usher in a golden era of enlightenment and peace?
Well, before the Council of Sunlight, there were certain texts from a darker, more savage time that said something about recovering the lands the sun forgot.
That would be what we just found. Yeah.
But these were rejected as profane, blasphemous texts from hill tribes due to their licentious vice, of which I saw much in that damnable portal you dragged us into. Men, women, of all sorts, just the rabble rousing alone. I kept my flock is singed. The confessions I hear to this day from a mere month of this.
But can they
I
not be
heard Lynch's
redeemed?
stories too. I mean, that was a wild night.
It was,
I don't know.
Yeah, it was,
I missed out, apparently.
great.
Can they not be redeemed? Can they not be brought forth into the light? Can you not bring the light with us?
I would have to do much research.
Okay, yeah, we should do that then.
I mean, we would have to consult the night itself. Only these texts are, locked in the vault.
Which vault?
The vault from the High Church.
Where's that?
In Newt, the capital city, of course. It's a major part of the city. It has large towers.
Oh yeah,
You two
the big
fuckers.
Have you never gone to the
Have fun sitting
cathedral?
back with
I
the
saw
wagon
it.
train for once.
from a distance. It was big.
Good there.
It had
No,
good
so
flying
I-
buttresses.
you will need a little my information to do this.
Yeah, and you're going to bring down all the hate and discontent upon us, if I recall your backstory.
So,
Yours will.
what I can recall is that there are 4 major tenets to the apocryphal texts, which I had to memorize in case the Inquisition was ever to re-begin in order to seek out heresy. That doesn't seem to be the current sway of the administration, but we did have to memorize all of it. Upon the day the sky falls, the prophet shall bring the rise of nature. It shall be then, when the mark of one becomes the mark of many, a confession shall utter forth the end of peace and new aggressions. When the time comes that ash rains from the sky, a foolish choice shall mark an era of harmony. It shall be on that day that dry rain descends upon us. A drunk shall usher forth the return of dragons and a rise of a kingdom.
I like the last part.
The last part, yeah,
do
we
we find it
got
from?
that one figured out. That one, I think we got a good idea of that one.
So on the march to Newt, you
Yeah.
can discuss your plan to fulfill the prophecy in front of the High Knight Council of Seer, the Great Nurturer.
Well, stupid decisions are pretty easy, so.
Well,
It's on my phone now.
Yeah,
I'll
let's,
look at it
if
before
you don't mind, I'm going to who wants to come?
Caleb, did we heal any between last sessions too?
Yeah, you're all healed.
Okay, cool.
All right, so there are 4 sections. Section 1: Upon the day the sky falls, the prophet shall bring the rise of nature. Upon the day the sky falls, so the day sky falls. That is the first thing.
So we need to make the sky fall.
The prophet shall bring the rise of nature. So skyfall. So we need a prophet.
And
What we
the
need
skyfall.
the skyfall and the rise of nature.
So meteor shower and earthquake. Got it.
Rise of Nature doesn't have to be
That's
earthquake.
okay.
It could be actually birth of plant life.
Yeah, rise of nature would definitely be plant life because you saw how things grow crazy wild and fast. In
So
there.
if we tell them of the situation, the sky fell because the sun descended upon this land.
or we bring some of the seed. We probably still have some of the seeds from in
God,
our
we got
boots.
plants.
Yeah, yeah.
Slap bracelets.
Yeah, the slap bracelets.
And
What?
shoes. We have shoes.
The mark bracelets.
The mark of the one becomes the mark of the many.
We actually have that,
I
but
can-
that's inside.
Yeah, that's inside. A convention shall usher forth the end of peace and new aggression. The end of peace and new aggression. So peace and new aggression?
Actually,
That leaves old aggression.
I can tell you how that already happened.
Okay.
I wrote a letter to my brother.
Oh, okay. So we'll have to see how that
And if
pans
that gets leaked, guess what happens?
Mm-hmm.
Suddenly there's massive tension over one spot. New aggression's waiting to happen.
Okay, when the time comes, the ash rains from the sky. That's the sky falling again. The foolish choice shall mark an era of harmony. So two of these are happening the same day. So the ash rains from the sky, and the day the sky falls, something like that's going to be happening the same day. The foolish choice may be tied to the rise of nature. Should be the day a dry rain descends. Ash is a dry rain. Rain of ash. So these are all tying into the same event, which could be a volcano.
Volcanoes.
Yeah.
What do you know about them?
A drunk shall rise. A drunk shall usher forth the return of
in the
drunk.
capital.
Like you're setting up a firecracker. Run.
Aaron, what we need you to do is get rip roaring drunk and light off a volcano.
Yeah.
All right.
That'll wake up dragons.
Yep.
And
Can I drink myself for thermal energy?
Oh my God! Turn
we need to
chemical
research
into what?
dragons. I thought they were still around. I'm kind of surprised they're gone. Like for
dragon.
them to return.
Hey, you don't do your homework, you get the generator, okay?
Yeah. No, that's fine. I mean, my character knows about beavers and
I
building
can
war
write
machines.
prophecies. I
Yeah.
just wasn't given time.
Oh.
There was no gift. Never mind.
You had a week. I had an excuse.
I did not.
I was
All right.
being
I know the
business.
joke. I know the joke,
So so all three of these all refer to the same event, which is either a volcanic thing or or a meteor or something really magical. Like maybe you take a dead horse to the sky.
Okay,
You've used your dead horse.
I'm
We
sorry.
can get another one.
I don't. Okay,
Whatever you do to that swamp, do it in the
as
atmosphere.
effective as it was, I don't want all my magic to revolve around dead horses.
I will ask this. How's this?
We'll go. Okay,
Swamp
cows,
Swamp Explosion
goats.
was
Something beating dead horses. We are.
back it up real quick.
Sorry.
We already made the swamp explode like how many minutes ago?
Yeah.
This is about an
Think
hour.
about it, like 5-6 minutes.
Yeah.
We made.
Well, we've
the,
been force marching a while, so
Yeah.
Okay, I'm saying like we made it already happen.
it's been a day.
Yeah. It's like 20 years.
We
later.
made the swamp explode. Work that in. That's a thing that happened. We can refer to it. That happened with us. So
And
Would that
Caleb-
count as the rise or the fall of nature?
No.
yeah.
No. Yeah. It's definitely not a rise of nature.
Before we get into there, though, because I do want to make sure I can hide my identity, can I craft a these off of like one of my shoes, or just go after my own personal energy? So when I get there, I can transfer that to elastic and literally rearrange my face,
Are you talking about
disguising myself with magic, essentially transferring mechanical to elastic.
But why are you trying to hide? Because of your love triangle?
My love triangle.
How bad did that get that you have to hide your identity? Like,
She was a princess. I got run out, and Carmen was the only reason I got out of there alive.
okay, all right, fair enough.
wear a fucking hood, dude.
Just stay outside with the boys. Like I've done it twice now.
Okay, but this if I have to come in, this
He fears the enlisted men.
Wow.
They're a rebel.
Yep, not a man of people. The wizard is.
I'll just sit here, prove you wrong. Would you like a beer? Why are you looking at me like that? But no, it might come in handy if nothing else for a quick disguise. So if that will work under the rules.
The only time you've seen flesh carving is that weird thing that the Grey Clocks did, using the dark magic from Nagalisitu.
You can
So
take somebody's face.
face muscles in your face.
and you're not quite sure how to reverse that or to do it without carving it into your face muscles.
Okay, so make a hood that looks realistic. A hood
You can wear a hood, yeah. Like, yeah, there's general disguises I'm not going to make you roll for amongst. You're going to the capital city,
Okay.
so.
Well, I will at least roll for this so I can have some elastic energy underneath it. So.
Okay, yeah. But I wouldn't fuck with your face with magic.
No worries.
There's no coming back from
this
it.
This is just a prep roll to have the charge ready.
Remember that episode of Batman the Animated Series where he fought Clayface?
That's what I was thinking.
Jaws
Of.
literally dragging along the
Yeah,
ground.
why would you think of that and be like, I want to do that?
Magic.
Clayface didn't look like he was having a good time.
I didn't say I was going to be having a good time, so I'm going to set one to 8, by the way.
I want to torture
A
myself.
terrible decision will bring about what?
No, this can be
Foolish
used.
decision
I'm
will
just-
bring about harmony.
I'm just storing energy for elastic so we can.
Okay,
use it
well, we
later.
clearly
That's
need
all.
more
It's
information,
definitely
so we need to get access to the vault first. So.
Well, you can't. I will allow a tactics roll.
All right,
I've got tactics at 5 dice.
I got a 5 as well.
I got it at
You
6.
wanna
You
take
guys can both
responsibility
do
for
it.
or-
Can we all
we
three
can all
roll
do it?
And then,
Okay.
I was just wait. We aid him for his alternate idea.
You just said we could all roll. Let's
Oh, never mind.
start
All right, never mind. Fucking yeah.
double 8s.
I got shit.
I got nothing.
All right. You realize that Newt has very strict laws about quartering soldiers within the city. That would be considered an attack against the throne. So you're going to have to do anything you do with this is probably going to have to do without your company. Furthermore, 40% of your company are strictish adherents to Seer the Great Nurturer. So if you're using them to fake a miracle to convince a great crusade pilgrimage, they're gonna tell somebody because
Yeah. Confessions for their undying souls. Yeah, we get it.
yeah. So this is gonna have to be some special ops. Fake miracling.
Who says it's fake? Maybe this was the miracle they were looking for all along.
God. I love how you tell it like it is until self-deception is the second self-deception becomes profitable. In which case you will lie to yourself and everyone around you.
It's a prophecy. Who knows what the god or whatever was thinking? It's literally predicting the future.
I had no way to control what Ozzy did inside there. It was completely out of my hands. You abandoned Carmen, though, you son of a bitch. Like, just no sense of hypocrisy at all for your character.
Okay.
No, I'm mocking him, Aaron.
Yeah.
But
Aaron,
you're
you're fine.
You
Don't worry
keep
about
bringing it back, though. It's like, but you motherfucker.
The beavers have no word for hypocrisy or asshole.
Yeah, apparently beavers are duplicitous.
Beavers
little
have the phrase
dickheads.
"tell flat and something different." I mean,
By the way, I got 2 8s on the roll for storing him.
You have electricity. If you use it on your face, I'm gonna fuck your character.
That's
up.
fine. I'm not using it on my face.
right.
It's basically just for the future. use,
Okay,
so
that's fine. Yeah.
He's
I
storing
might
it
use
up
it on somebody
because
else's
he's-
face.
Okay.
okay, so we need to figure out how to get a hold of these people. Actually, I'm gonna propose something. We're in Newtstedia. Hopefully, my message arrived. I should check up on that.
Remember the messenger?
Oh yeah. You can do that. I will also say that the princess has easy access to the church as she is a princess. So, I know if someone had some sort of, romantic entanglement with her,
Do we know about
it'd
this?
be perhaps possible
This is
to.
a valid question.
He's gotten drunk and told us.
Do we know?
He has gotten drunk and rambled about it.
Pull him aside.
Okay, let's see.
Matthias.
Well, a reminder: I will plead for you to told not to people, nobody else about this.
Matthias,
What?
it occurs to me you might have a key to the kingdom.
Wasn't her name?
Praise me! No, I'm not.
Hey, what's the princess's name?
I don't think we ever named her.
Esmeralda.
Name her.
Yeah, no, it's just
Sylvia.
Okay.
Sylvia it is.
listen.
Is she a good poet?
I've heard.
Was it a hot
Not for long.
affair?
I don't want to.
Don't invent an oven anytime soon.
I just need to know.
Too soon?
She apparently has easy access to where we need to be. Can you make arrangements while I'm dealing with some other business that will be quite pertinent to our endeavor?
Surely she's a philanthropist.
Oh, yes.
she is an exceedingly kind person, but let's bring up a couple facts here that, you heard me when I had way too much in your presence.
No, couldn't miss it.
That it's like, one, that's like she would accept my presence. Her current husband will not.
Well, I thought that's why you just did the elasticity to your face.
We have sacrificed.
I made some decisions that figured out that didn't want to permanently disfigure myself. So that's going to that energy went to something else.
Matthias.
Maybe a bouncy castle for us.
There are lives at stake. We have sacrificed so much in this endeavor. We will do everything we can to aid whatever you feel appropriate. But we need access to that vault.
I'll literally be on the rooftop across.
Our horses, damn it! They're important.
Twice. I'll get you out. I swear it. Upon Karnik's runes.
By aiming the giant ballista at me.
At whatever threatens you with a rope attached to it.
Okay.
Also, we could technically, whenever
tell me you never had any
Nagalisitu comes back in the real
runs from her.
It could cause a chain of events that could destroy civilization on the entire
Usually
planet.
not.
Or we can arrange the fact that they won't do it.
Usually,
I don't know.
Technically, the fate of this kingdom and all kingdoms are in our hands, because Nagalisitu could fuck everything up.
Oh, it will.
Well, roughly the area it's going to be.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying it invades.
There's
If it becomes a hell kingdom, it invades.
Oh yeah, you're basically plopping a city-state down in the middle of.
Yeah,
we want to make sure
cause
that
a war,
Rising from a solar eclipse.
a war in the world.
We want them to
world
be
war, you might say.
We want them to be nobler than where they are now, and we need these vaults. Otherwise, we're plopping a bunch of scholar warrior savages in the middle of everything.
Just blink twice.
With your 8s, you also realize that you're probably going to have to do some work on forehands over there, as he is a insanely muscly one-armed man covered in strange ruins and wearing furs from animals that don't exist in your world. So he's probably going to need a little bit of a disguise, because that's going to be somewhat of a scene in the capital of Newt.
How does the +1 wealth work? Is that like once per session, or how's that?
You should have a wealth rating, I believe.
I just got a +1.
Then you have a wealth of 1.
I'll look it up.
So how do I just like roll 1?
I'll look it up.
So the way buying stuff is, if you have the wealth rating for that thing, you can just get it. And then if you want to go higher than that, you can spend wealth permanently to go above it. So think of it like an allowance.
Everyone, yeah, okay. So
if I want to make him look like a savage and not a totally alien savage,
with wealth 1, he could look like a commoner.
all right. Before I go out to see my brother, forehands.
What?
We're going shopping.
No.
yes,
You need clothes.
No, I don't. I have these.
These that would set you out as an outsider. They would.
They aren't allowed to know who you really are.
I would need another bit to prep it, but I do have. That's like I can charge basically a spell that would allow me to send her a message that she can only hear.
I will pick up some new clothing.
Okay.
Just as soon as you point me towards the next thing I should kill.
Nope.
Listen, the killing happens on the way back, probably.
Well, oh yeah. Well,
the clothes happen on the way back because I must kill to wear.
Forehand, this is going to be great. We're going to introduce you to capitalism. I mean, commerce. I mean, money. It's
money.
Yes.
Okay, you know how sometimes you don't literally kill something, you figuratively kill something?
No.
Let's teach you this.
Okay.
This is money. It can be exchanged for goods and services.
It's like you killed something, but it's in reserve.
But then how will everyone know that I actually killed that thing?
People don't care about that here.
Well,
in this world,
see, you can either pay. I got two ways of this. You pay the iron price, where you kill, or you pay the gold price, where you just tell everyone you kill. We're going to pay the gold price.
Seems like lying.
Well,
it is, but it's a good kind
but
of lie.
It is the way of this world. We're going to change all that when we bring
Would someone give him a rough, uncomfortable burlap shirt already?
What side?
Like
you
one of
dress
those
to?
sad peasant caps.
Listen,
Peasant cap.
it's a temporary thing so that nobody starts. Imagine if you walked in as the chosen one in the midst of the whole camp of the Grey Clocks back when they were a thing. By the time we get back, they're totally gone. They'd probably just fucking murder you.
They would try, but I would take many down with me
You'd still die.
eventually.
And you'd be pointless. So, instead, let's avoid that. It's stealth. It's stealth. You're sneaking. We're sneaking through the capital.
Like a thief?
Like a hunter.
Like a scout.
Like a hunter.
Come on, you know what a scout is. Come on.
Hunters aren't thieves. We dealt with an entire group. You showed off shoes for them.
All right, let's flash forward through this days-long argument to some sort of resolution.
All right.
What are you dressing up or not?
Yeah, I will. But
Okay.
I have to put the.
But it's the majority of the week-long hike to Nuked is this petty bickering.
We'll try to explain commerce.
The enlisted men are quite entertained at first, but around day 3, even they grow tired.
I can kill squirrels on the way and use them.
Nope.
Just wear the clothes.
We're wearing something that isn't made out of fur. It's called cloth.
You'll be better, we promise.
It's very itchy and full of lice because, it's feudal times. Everything's full of lice.
Huge slam on the fuel laters.
Wow.
Sorry?
There's time lice
All right,
to be a
so
problem.
Newt pierces the horizon in the distance at the fork of 2 rivers. Glorious Newt. It has been long since you've seen it. You see the spires of the Solarium, which is the cathedral to Seer. There are many other churches in Newt, though, as they are quite egalitarian and practice, a largely hands-off freedom to worship, which does lead to the sort of bi-yearly religious riots, but, it keeps the guard trained, keeps them ready to go. They're all trained up and sharp when the next peasant revolt comes, from these, biannual, it's usually in spring that the holy wars occur in the streets. But the general royal decree is to hands off, which is why you're all so devout in your various worships. Where are you going first? The men can set up the camp outside of the city, but are you going to see your brother at his estate? Or are you going into the city's interior?
I'm going to establish that, listen, most of your co-signers, you're with us on this because you're kind of our liaison for the other side. I need you to get working on this issue of getting to the vaults, getting that cult. I'll talk to my brother.
Stop calling it a cult.
Fine. New religious movement. Anyhow.
No, he is right. It is.
Go you.
I'm going to go see my brother and make sure we've got the proper supplies, possibly a few other effects, and I will join you shortly. Do we have a meeting point? What's a good tavern you guys might know in this area that it would be safe?
Oh, the Cursed Dolphin. It's across from the vault.
I heard there was a bar for strange
there's
people.
a tavern across from the main, so it's like Vatican. Walk. A bar called the Cursed Dolphin?
Yeah.
All right.
They don't have prescription against drinking.
It doesn't sound like a promising prospect compared to the
God, they really are
Catholic.
Catholics, aren't they?
Seems legit.
Communion.
All right.
You
Anyway.
want the backstory? I'll give you a backstory.
No,
That's
it's fine.
Anyone ask about that?
The Cursed Dolphin. I got to write that down.
I made
So, who is going to the estate and who is going to...
You're welcome to join me
city.
if you want, but...
Dwenar and I are going into the city. He's going to try and telepathically talk to the princess. If that doesn't work, he's going to make a personal appearance, and I'm going to cover him.
All right. So before we
Shall I
got
reserve
in,
our table and start getting verschnicket?
yeah.
Go for it. No killing.
Before we got in, I went ahead and I need to make a baking roll because I'm basically making my magical things for chemical energy to convert to sound.
Okay.
So, basically, this will be if I can do this correctly, it's I eat it and I can actually do the projection of my voice straight to her, so nobody else can hear, and saying, "Please meet me here."
It would actually work in the reverse.
Okay.
She can eat it, and then
So it'd have to be
the energy of her digesting the food will not release calories; it will release sound.
Okay.
So you will talk to her through her stomach.
Okay. So
The levels
two
you
ways.
go to for your bullshit never cease to amaze.
This is why sorcery is not very popular on Earth.
Okay, that's fine. Let me. Do I need to do the baking
Hello,
roll first to
princess.
make sure this
It
is
just
done?
seems like the
eat these
weird, long
chocolates.
way to do something where you can just go talk to a girl.
I've got a great plan. Break in there. Talk to her. If you need help, I'll be there. Like,
All right.
Okay, I make
You
this.
want me
You
to
deliver
King
it.
Kong my
Okay.
way up the
I'm
outside?
not
and
delivering
throw
it.
her out the window?
I look like a Spartan monster strolling around with a poorly concealed ballista.
It's a promotion! Aaron, take your balcony scene. Come on. Everybody kills for this.
Would you like for me to King Kong my way up
I
the
can
outside
give you
of the
advice.
building and then I'll push it?
Yes.
I can
He'll
throw
be
her
wearing
down
a
to you.
beaver mask. No Fey Rain.
Okay. Two.
Anyways, bake for the love of God.
Radio de Beaver.
Chew wood for her. Women love that. My father taught me to do that in the old country.
Build a dam.
And then slap the water with your tail.
And chop down that tree with your fucking teeth.
Dear God.
I would like to propose.
Dear Seer.
We Fraggle Rock that one pretty hard.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. We have
Fours. No, yeah.
2 fours
Yeah.
Twos.
and 3 twos. So we
What's better?
The fours are better.
Yeah, the
You
4 is
want
there.
height.
So we have our mystical bread. And we'll get to her once, and we'll throw one up to her. She knows what this is. We did this all the time.
Okay.
Oh, God.
So you made your magical bread. All right.
Yeah.
You're gonna make it. How are you gonna get it up that window?
I'll make him a fucking sling. Like, I'm there to help.
I'll make the
do-
sling.
Are you there? I thought you went with him.
Are you gonna make a roll
I don't know
of
Where are you going? Where are you going?
Well,
Call
he
it now,
doesn't want
Ross.
anyone to go with him.
All right, then come with us and make
All
the
right.
damn
You
sling.
can come with if you like. I don't give a shit. All right.
All right. I'll go with it. I'll go with
Yeah.
Well, fucking hell, then I guess I'll chunk it up.
You got a good pitching.
I got a
arm,
great
don't you?
pitching arm. 6 dice.
All right, hold on. You're not in pitching range yet. She's a fucking princess. All right?
I'll strap it to the
Like,
damn bow.
So you're wandering through the streets holding a bag of, like, muffins, I guess.
Yup.
You're in the dark streets of Newt. You're going to have to get into the High District. And then from the High District, you're going to have to get within range of the princess's tower, basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing, do they look like they would belong in the high district?
What's your wealth rating?
I don't have one.
No.
+1, but
That's also enough. Yeah.
He can pass as a lowly noble, so you can at least get in with wealth 1.
and I do have my
And
beauty
you're
on
his
the side.
serf.
So
Guard. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
got a
look good
guard.
enough that I look like I'd probably be.
I look like a mercenary. I'm a great
Yeah.
bodyguard.
Yeah.
Run.
So yeah, you're in the High District, sort of looked down upon, amongst the painted faces and flouncy dresses of high
A lot of
Newt
rude gestures.
life.
There's a reason I left this place.
Many people fan themselves furiously as you pass as a sign of disdain. Though everything smells terrible because Newt is terribly,
Life
ventilated, and with the drainage is just non-existent. The sewer system is a thing of incompetent legend. You're in the High District. You can see roughly where the princess's estate should be. Now, Newt is a notoriously fecund kingdom with very, very secure lines of succession. So Princess Sylvia is nowhere near the throne. So thankfully she's not in the palace. But you do know where you do find the place where she was staying at during your midnight trysts so many years ago.
All right. So, at least taking the chance on this. So,
On what? Are you talking to somebody? Or you want me to chuck it over the wall?
Actually, I'm just going to walk up to one of the nearest guards.
Oh, you're with them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Please don't.
And then there's this guy.
Please don't.
All right.
Holding a bowl.
Uh-huh.
Alms. Please help a poor one-armed beggar.
All right. Roll
who
for it.
does CrossFit?
Lie.
This is literally pleading.
This is literally pleading.
Only we switched their costumes.
Dear Lord.
Pair
He
once.
did pass.
Okay, good.
And so the guard goes, and he goes over to he unlocks a box in the wall and takes it down. He reaches his hand through, and he comes out with a farthing, the lowest denomination.
Thank you, Master.
Right.
Who do I have to thank for this largesse? I will pray in the churches and give thanks for this farthing to
Duke Spiderbend, as part of the contract for the sale of the house on High Street, did require in an attempt to get his wife back before she left him for the church and cuckolded him, that we give 1 farthing to every beggar that passes. 1, contractually, as done by the sale. So that's yours for the day, and you look very well fed for a beggar, so go on, away with you.
I love the beggar P90X.
With your gruel protein shakes.
So wander off,
Mm-hmm.
back to these two. All right. You heard what the man had to say.
Uh-huh.
She's not here anymore.
Yep.
In church.
House got sold.
Please,
She's in the church.
She's literally in the fucking church. Outstanding. All right.
So that's what you discover in your intrigues.
At least we don't have to
All right, to the Klingshire estate.
Is
Come up,
this how
announce
wealth
myself at
works?
the door. This is Maximum Cleanser,
Very
third in the line.
It's a start.
Returning from my adventures in the outer world.
What's your steward's name?
Frederick.
So Frederick. Maximilian, we did not know you were coming. Your letter said we would meet you.
Oh, I'm sorry. We've had a lot coming up. Has the caravan I requested already been sent?
Oh yes, there's much of it, but I cannot let you in without an announcement. Your brother would horsewhip me for doing it. Such. I should
Understood.
wait for a moment. So
Tell
he's
old Loopy I'm
much
coming.
crashing around. He opens the door and he comes out with a bugle. He plays it really poorly. Announcing Maximilian Klingshire, leader of the hunting pack and third son.
Quietly, Castor, I hope you didn't imagine I was actually like a high noble or anything, because really,
There's a whole lot of blank space. There's a definite implied ellipses after third son.
Yeah.
An echoing absence of titles.
I mean, when I go home, they don't say anything.
They squeak.
Yeah, no, this is frankly, Castor, this is less embarrassing.
Yeah.
So, let's forward.
All right, the courtyard is just packed. It looks like market day. There are people loading wagons. Various. It is wild in there. They are getting after it with preparations.
Neat. Wonderful. I'm glad the note arrived. I'm terrified of what will happen.
It'll be fine.
Well, someone didn't put a lot of forethought into that. So
Well- Time was an issue. So, move forward.
You move forward. Your brother, in all of his finery, comes down and is like, Maximilian!
Proper genuflection, then a hug.
Oh, you have arrived, brother! It is wonderful
Yes.
to see you. Who do you bring with you?
This is one of my trusted lieutenants, Castor, a master engineer.
Oh, yes, we shall need many of you where we're going, apparently.
Yes. And do forget the face was a bit roughed up by some wildlife. It'll be fine.
Ah, yes.
They also fought cannibals.
Yes, we did.
Ooh, an untamed land.
That is what we're looking forward to.
It's complicated.
Well, in the time it'll take you to reach there, obviously, you're still building up. We plan to bring a few dedicants of our family's prize faith.
Yes. Where is this new land? Where should we go? So is it at the sea? Is it like the islands of Furwawian?
It's interesting you should mention that. We should seek private quarters.
Yes, I understand. I, too, have been trying to keep it as...
And Castor will come with us. He is aware of the
I was there.
Yes, he was there multiple times.
Yes.
And also, he's one of the better planners I know.
He it's not a lie. Terrifyingly.
Technically speaking.
So you are taken into a sitting room where brandy is poured. Frederick is there attending you, and then he closes the door and all the finery.
When the door closes. All right, Loopy, listen, here's the deal. You know the Lord of the Swamp?
The Lord of the Bog, yes?
Yeah, that horrid cesspool.
Yes.
Well, hey, you've heard of an explosion lately?
No.
We blew up a part of it. Anyhow, yes, we've been busy.
This great swamp gas fire.
Is this a result of your Vigian errand that you were running for your merchant band?
Sort of, kind of, not really. We discovered something quite amazing and worth dropping everything for. Imagine you could find a doorway to another world.
Another world?
Well, it's like here, but not here.
So larger than the Furwian Islands.
Actually, is it technically?
Yeah, we haven't mapped it out yet. It's probably a lot bigger.
I'm pretty sure.
So he is referring to the last undiscovered country that you found, which was on the outskirts of the Furwian country, on the border of Yichan and Chan.
Is it physically bigger?
Yes, significantly so.
Much physically larger. Bit of desert in the middle. A lot of jungle around the edges. No.
So we will not be needing the shipwrights. It's an overland caravan.
No, you won't need.
Frederick, he opens it. Yes, sir. Fire the shipwrights immediately, sir. Go on.
I'll wait for them later. Anyhow,
This has been your Moulin Rouge moment.
So the issue is we definitely need farmers and craft people, and that'll be very important. There's some oddities about this that we should not discuss outside this room.
Of course. So just the Lord was a mere week away?
Roughly, yes. Except for
Some
them,
undiscovered country.
Except for them, it's going to be about a couple hundred years.
It's a magic portal.
Yes.
A magic portal?
Mm-hmm.
Here, watch a magic trick. Produce not obviously that wristband's been used up. Snap.
That's the plant. That's from the
That's
tree.
a plant from there. I know it doesn't seem terribly impressive right now, but
Well, I have this.
Did you just try and wow your brother with the magic of a snap bracelet? He falls to his knees in worship. He has seen his new god. What did you want me to react to that?
Caleb, you missed the last part of it. Therefore, it was a humorous attempt. Okay, fine. I get it. I suck. All right. It was like, I'll admit it's not terribly impressive, but still.
The listeners will love it now.
The point is,
Behold the power of the 90s!
the point is, there are many things we haven't beheld yet there. Magic once ran rampant. They haven't had the sun for thousands of years, and they got it a couple hundred years ago, okay? So, I mean, it's a little bit weird there. But we've got good footholds. We've united kingdoms. We're going to get back, hopefully, in time to see that. Hopefully, maybe things haven't gone terribly wrong. The problem is, like, time in there is extra time out. So, time out here is extra time in there.
It's like one day here is years in there.
Like, we spend a few months in there. It's been 5 to 6 minutes here.
Brother, are you all right?
No, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, he's
Everything's
witnessed as well.
Yeah. Here,
All right, he's going to need something to convince him a social skill to convince him you're
Is
not.
this is it charm or command?
You could even inspire him,
I will inspire
inspire him that there is a bright new land.
A bright new land where we can build things at a fraction of the time and put the things back out.
Yeah.
Capitalism!
Until
I mean, it's more mercantilism, but
I got 3 6s.
666.
So, brother, this is true? Oh, my, we will... Who else knows?
Well, the messenger. Where is he, by the way?
I have kept him here. He has not been allowed to leave the grounds.
Lovely, and he's been well paid, of course.
Yes.
You didn't lock him up, did you?
Well,
I'll smooth that over.
I assumed you'd clear it out eventually, but I'm very glad I did at this point. I mean, I can't say I regret it.
I'll clear this over. Don't worry about it. There's another thing we'll need. I've been quite fond of dogs since getting off that island. We had a good kennel.
Yeah?
Anybody want to yes but that?
You have a kennel, yeah.
Could I get the main stuff? You can always buy more, but they don't have dogs over there. And it'll be very important.
We will bring everything here. But to be clear, no one else knows but you and your men, correct?
Well, there was word of it with, what the fuck was his name? Hold on. There's a respectable chance that Squinty-Eyed Daryl did know something this court did, but then we put a large...
They didn't believe him.
They didn't believe us, and then a large spike landed in his face.
Yeah. Well, not Squinty-Eyed Daryl.
No, Squinty-Eyed Daryl got the spike in his face.
So that Vigian Duke...
No, he didn't. Okay, that's right. No,
I killed your mortal enemy.
That's right. No. Sorry. Squinty-Eyed Daryl heard something of it, but believed not.
Yeah, we told Squinty-Eyed Daryl.
Which was not my doing. That was one of my inferiors. I'll deal with him later. Baron Giuseppe's dead.
Oh!
Yes, in a righteous trial of naked truth, he was shot in the face.
Very naked.
Oh, my.
Justice.
By naked justice.
Did the Yi Chans learn of this?
No.
Well, technically, he didn't have time to send word back.
Yeah.
We instead brought them across with us to be administrators.
And as you are in the employ of Squinty-Eyed Daryl Vigia, no doubt he would not seek to, and he does not believe you, he would not seek to, harm your claim in any way, correct?
Mm-hmm. Well, if he wishes to attempt, so the thing is, we had a contract with him, but it's in question. We do need to deal with that.
Well, this would...
Of course.
Regardless,
once we get this
New Stedio, once the Queen knows of this, we shall burn Vigia to the ground to protect this secret.
My question is, how long should we wait to tell her?
I have already waited much time. This outside, our country house cannot, rouse this sort of economic trade delegation. I have already told the Queen that we have discovered a new land, but in order to raise funds, our creditors would lend us nothing. This is technically a state thing, but we are assured 20% on the back end. And if you tell me no one else knows of this place, why, this would be like the Furwian Islands without the four-way war between Chan, Yi Chan, Furwa, and New Stedia.
You didn't tell them the meeting place, the location, did you?
I had no idea what was going on. I knew we were just meeting going on somewhere else. I said it was a matter of state secrecy.
Okay.
But they do know, and this is a boon. If there is truly an entire economic land, think of what we could reap. They might not know the value of diamonds or stones.
Then I should assure you of this. How's this? To ensure our family name, send some of the cousins we know are decent breeding stock with me. We need to set up an aristocracy.
Oh, yes, we could be governors of this new land. I was thinking too small, brother. Mere night. So your brother goes off, and here's what you are realizing. You've basically given your ailing country estate family, so far, a monopoly on colonialism. Like, they're just, oh yeah, that sounds great. I'll have more of that, please. So he is rousing a enormous trade caravan, as much as he can possibly get, to go exploit the living shit out of Nagalisitu. Just the hell out of it.
Mission.
Slight damper on my army of righteousness.
Guys, mission, Knut Stedia's cause. Duty, bolster the Klingsor name.
That'll do it.
This is literally what I made the character to do.
Well, you also realize
the conflicts start coming in here in the next
Caster.
session or two. I'm just listening.
Out of character, I mean...
I'll tell the others later.
I
It'll be
wasn't
fine.
terribly hiding it. Anyhow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so he's like, yes, your estate and pretty much everything is now completely leveraged against the crown. who is funding a massive trade delegation to like equivalent of going to a different sovereign nation based on your intelligence. And if it turns out that they can come back and they have proof of it, like your family will, ascend meteorically through the ranks of Newtstedia nobility, as you then set up a massive trade road to start
I think I said this in the first session.
pillaging everything you can out of Nagalisitu.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, instead of pillaging it, though.
Well, we're going to build them up as a production state.
No. You're not thinking big enough. You do that and raise your family up, get their name up, and then you declare war on Newsteady and take it over because the existing queen is corrupt and you need some.
Are we saying this aloud?
No.
Then we kill the queen.
Hold on. No.
Brothers together going like, oh, this is a great
Hold
idea.
on. If Loop's left the room and Frederick's not there.
No, he's still talking about his glorious dreams of exploiting the hell. The whole time dilation thing got him shook because he's like, wow, we could spend 100 years depleting their national resources and have them all within a week. Oh, this sounds wonderful. Mining takes time.
Didn't realize we had Gordon Gecko.
The thing is, we need to take our time with this.
No, we just have the
steadily.
East India Company. It's way better. Oh wait, it's not.
Yeah.
Here's the catch, Loopy. Here's the catch. It's gonna pop into this dimension, in this existence sooner or later, which means we need to make sure they're on our side and happy. It's gonna come here.
Or, hear me out,
If they're depleted,
cripple them into poverty and subservience so that they are not a threat against a national security angle.
But if
yes,
they're
this
allies-
is what we
No,
need.
no.
It's a matter of protecting Newtstedia.
Loopy, they could be allies that escalate our name, especially when they come back across, and a whole army
Grenades.
bearing our banner.
Explode.
So
We would control the center of the continent. Build it up. Don't drain it.
we must go to more. Before we speak of this, we must go to more private lands.
Very good.
He takes you down through a secret door into your dungeon. The messenger's there. Sir, thank God you're here. It's like, gods, take him into the sub-dungeon. No!
You'll be released later. Don't worry about it.
As he's dragged away into
Got you,
the
Holmes.
deeper
How many
darkness.
sub-dungeons do you have?
Oh, I don't know. It's
About
many were sealed.
about 15. Anyhow,
So you speak of a coup, then?
it doesn't have to be. It just has to be an ascendancy. If there's anything beyond that, I'm not the scion of our house, but I would strongly recommend a more peaceful resolution.
Yes, because we are the true kings of Newtstedia and always, sir, and we are reuniting the line as it always should be
we
from
don't-
the usurper. That's good
We
optics.
don't
That's
have
good,
to be
yes.
the kings of Newtstedia if we're the kings of Nagalisitu.
Are the kings of both. Yes.
Maybe
yes.
we could work our way
So
in. there.
how can we elude the queen? So you realize that your brother's motivation's on your own, which is naked greed and personal avarice, which means he'll be great at teaching economics to them.
Oh, yeah.
If he,
Yeah.
doesn't get to pull everything out of Nagalisitu.
Brother, I have an idea. Would you like to take a visit to this new land?
Well, that's what you're going to have to do. I mean, we're going to have to talk about that. But his naked ambition is just running wild. Like he just thought he was going to be, the leader of the Merchants Guild and found a family to last 1,000 years and hold the finest palace on High Street. But now you got him jonesing for like the throne.
We're going to do something with that. It's not
Okay.
going to be nice.
All right. So back to the streets. What do you have that could get like the skinny on where people are at nowadays? Because Duke Spiderman and Princess Sylvia no longer live there.
Graces?
Stealth or I got graces. I got graces at the
Will sight, hearing, scrutinize any of those?
No, many people are citing and scrutinizing you, but in the streets, but
I'm going to peck bounce at them.
That's the most swole beggar I've ever seen.
My! Chauncey! Look at how large he is!
What's in the roots that he eats?
It's as if he's metabolized his other arm to make additional muscles. Oh, yes, the paws are ever so adaptive. Oh. It is quite disgusting.
Yeah. Okay.
So-
Graces?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. I got graces. I got lots of graces.
I got your graces right here.
Naughty.
Sevens.
All right, what fop do you see passing on the street that you come up to and speak to for
Darlington!
Darlington!
He's got to get his cameo in sooner or later. It's fucking Darlington.
So he has a comically large mustache. How do you address him with your graces?
I walk up and... No, David, no. I walk up standing very upright to make sure he understands what a soldier I am.
Yeah.
Salute him and say, "My lord, you appear to be of the noblest and most enlightened of beliefs. I see the medallion around your neck. Perhaps you could enlighten me on about the customs of the temple and how to gain access to seek enlightenment."
Oh, my. Why is a soldier such as yourself here? Is not the ruffians about?
Oh,
Do they seek my riches?
not at all, sir. But I assure you, I tap the butt of the great sword on the ground like none shall harm while I
I'm
stand.
most comforted. I often find that the protections of the blade are far more material and therefore worth worshipping, if you will, than the opiates of the masses of which you speak. The church, the little people in their little squabbles down in the lower tiers. I don't bother myself much with them.
But my lord, I've heard it said, does not the princess now reside within the temple halls?
Oh, a tragedy indeed to see such a great family fallen so low. Apparently there was some sort of tryst. The papers had a row about it, but Duke Spiderbend, ever, frugal, became quite spendthrift by buying them up to suppress the story. But they do say that the princess took a lover, and Spiderbend, through his...
Slowly look off towards the shop window as a curtain ruffles.
And Spider-Man, as you know, obviously why. He's such a crass man himself. It's hard to feign you comfort with him, even all the way at the third table at the big banquets. His so odious his personality, but the fair princess, seeing no room for advancement and trapped with this man out of a match for sheer mercantile gain for the crown, she apparently found the comforts elsewhere, and Spider-Man in his madness could not cope. The lover fled from the city, fearing for his life, but Sylvia, using the only out she could to break her bonds, took the vow of the dew and joined the Church of the Seer. She is nothing but a lowly common priest now. Spider-Man did everything he could to appease her newfound religiosity, but he eventually had to sell the home that they held together. It was a tragedy to see such a home brought so low.
My lord, a priestess, does she evangelize? Surely the guards would not allow her to
Yes,
walk
not
amongst the streets.
even amongst the night. They do try and keep her at the mission in the solarium itself as a means of protection, and she does have guards, but it is sad to say to see her working with the lowly type, such as yourself.
Well, my lord,
I am a man of the people, you see.
souls-
I have
the
no
souls
fear. But, a dainty hand such as hers.
the souls that I have taken with this, and I stamp the butt again.
Thrilling.
They
have appetite.
They seek me out in the dark. You see, I hope that perhaps I may find some comfort amongst this. But I do, of course, understand that such a lord as yourself, you would never know of such tragedies and such hardships that would require you to kowtow to such base needs. But yes, no, I thank you kindly, sir, and I pray that no wandering bandits or minstrels should eye you and decide that you should no longer reside on this earth to give your warmth and glow of the gold upon your clothing and your neck.
Oh, with friends like you, how could they?
Of
yes.
course. You're in the shop hiding.
So
I'm never ever gonna let you.
If you do see the princess, make no sign that you learned of her location from me. I would hate to be called a gossip.
Oh, of course not, my lord. I'd never be so inscrutable.
But you must come back and tell me if she's gotten fat. It would be such a delightful thing to talk about in the parlors. Anyway, it was lovely talking with you. Have fun,
my lord.
Cleaving brigands or whatever it is you do. He takes, fops away.
Ionic send 1,000,000 seals to devour your children's children.
Be battled by dandies.
Are you sure?
As I walk back towards you, it's like, I swear to God, we're not all like that.
We're gonna hear all about how you cuckolded a marriage later over wine.
That is absolutely...
No.
Do you really believe that bullshit?
I do.
Why?
Because it's unflattering.
You want to know why? It has been corroborated. The man who gave me the farthing said the same thing.
General fucking gossip.
Foreheads. I'm going to introduce you to a new joy of this world.
Foreheads doesn't understand
Called
tabloid
me.
journalism. I heard it from 2 people. It's true.
2 people, 2 different walks of life.
Yep.
Law and Order, Nagalisitu.
It might be if
2 people said it happened. It's
I
happened.
get it from a third person.
No trial. It's an execution.
Okay.
All right,
Fender was fed to leech cats.
So we know during the day she wanders and evangelizes. So, right. Now we just got to figure out her route.
You can go to the solarium. I mean,
We're allowed to wander in? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, that.
It's like the Vatican, I guess. Or
Yeah, you can.
That's what
well, I mean, like
the Vatican.
Well, you can go into the Vatican. You just don't let you rummage around in the archives.
Right,
yeah,
right.
Yeah, but you can go and
chapel. So we could probably figure out when
What
she,
does
'cause
this
she
princess look like?
We're waiting.
so,
I'm not going to make you yes, but you can describe her however you wish.
Tell me what she's like.
very tall, olive skin, broad nose, very, very dark hair. So
Yes, but
But what does she smell like? Describe her scent to me.
Going there.
that's going a little bit far. That she was very fake.
Darlington comes back just to be gross about it.
How does she smell?
Why are you so angry about this?
All right, they have weird locker room talk.
This is
Does
just my
she smell
voice.
of rose water, or does she smell of?
you don't know what rose water is. They don't have roses or
They don't have roses.
yeah.
They barely have water.
We get Loopy in order. Saber, he's going to have to travel with us. Make sure the caravan's going to follow.
Well, he wants to talk about what our plan is to deceive the queen so that she continues giving us the line of credit we need until we, rise up and take over the throne of New City.
Oh, well, I mean, the obvious thing is, one, we don't tell anybody outside of this. We just say we're going to a new land. We found one.
Well, obviously, but I have an audience later. I can no longer put off.
Oh, can we go with you?
Yes, certainly, but
Lovely.
we must.
We look very adventurous right now, what with my face being fucking cut up, but yes.
Well, wait. We can
Maybe don't talk like that in front
I
of the queen.
apologize. My rougher company does keep me on my toes. And I was beyond the succession.
Well,
So-
it's managing expectations. So we just tell the queen that we will get profitable results, but not to drive wild. Like we can show her someone from that land that we brought back with us, and show that that they will be good and dutiful and weak-minded workers.
Even if she is
bring
what
up forehand.
What
Let me
we
smell
do have
you.
a native with us, but what return on investments did she attempt to get you to promise? Did she ask for numbers?
I may have,
Exaggerated, yes.
in order to secure the lines of credit that our family needs,
So what did you promise?
sort of promised her yields in goods that dwarf any recorded conquest in Newtstedian history.
Okay. Will some baubles stand?
Bubby!
Will some baubles? Will some baubles be a good stand-in?
No.
Oh, does she have something she really likes? Is there something that we could show her
yes.
really wow her, make her forget about, raw numbers and quantities and things?
Where is your family from? Like, what is your line,
He's
Hale?
actually technically from a very esteemed line.
Yeah, the Grey Cloaks.
I've never heard of them.
Well, I'm the last of them. The Grey Mount, sorry. We explained the war.
Where were you from, actually?
Yeah, let's see here. I didn't write it down.
Esteemed builder of waterworks.
Here's the nation list. Sorry for the handwriting. Yes. Newtstedia, Yeon, Yichuan, Vitria, Vigia, Eudogia.
Vigia.
From Vigia.
Yeah. From Vigia, my family was betrayed, and one family member sold the rest of my family out during the war. We were slaughtered down, except for a few of us. But we have an honorable line. If you look at the genealogy books, you can see that we are still there.
So you understand the failure and degradation of a line. We are quite like that. We've not been invited to court in 3 generations. We have had to maintain our offices through venal appointments, and the cost of which I have not been able to afford with our lowly farm yields. The only thing keeping the doors open is the fact that visiting diplomats need places to stay out in the country away from the stink of Newt. So they send us requests, and we rent them rooms for small periods of time for gold. It's enough to pay the interest on the loans for our appointments. The only way I could get the Queen to speak to me at all, not to mention get the creditors, is to promise her something truly miraculous.
Castor, did we keep any of the leech boots?
Yes, of course.
Oh, and some of the leech cat skins?
Yes, of course.
Wonderful. There's nothing like this in this world.
Yeah.
But the continual wars with Chan on the eastern border has, depleted the coffers, and the Queen is desperate.
Well, we haven't had miners yet, but you did assemble some people for, actually finding minerals.
Yes, oh yes.
Wonderful. God, that'll be a relief.
We have tanners and clothiers and miners and people of all stripes.
Lovely. We're going to rustle up before this meeting our friend, a native from this place. In fact, he's seen as kind of a big deal there.
I assume the hounds will be our military escort to suppress the native peoples.
Oh, they are, of course, involved with this. We've been keeping a small contingent outside of the entrance and a small contingent with us currently.
We shall charge an exorbitant race. We shall bring our estate back.
Oh, of course. Yes. The issue is, you say we have to impress the Queen. Will a native with very unusual clothing, made of materials you've never seen before, suffice?
I don't know. I've not seen this, but the Queen did sort of offhandedly mention beheading me were this not to play out.
Wonderful.
But if the peasant revolt's anything last spring, I might as well promise it.
Lovely of you to keep me apprised of that. Yes.
Well, I mean, we haven't had time to get much results. We could send them and come back with results very quickly.
We can.
Oh, yes, I told her this would be the work of a year or so.
Yeah.
Oh, in that case, we have the initial offerings would be a few baubles and a native in unusual dress.
No, not the native. He's our expert, but he can give.
No, we don't leave him. No. He leaves the boots.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yes, the boots.
All right, so out of character, you do realize that you are essentially selling out Nagalisitu.
Oh, God, yes.
And just to have them brutally oppressed. And that is his entire mission.
I understand that's what they think is going to happen, but
we're kind of lying.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
We're not being.
I just want to make sure. Yeah, like,
We know that's what.
because if this becomes colonialism, the game, I'm probably out as GM.
No.
If
We're
that's your
going
goal.
to.
Out of character, when I get the party, I'm going to explain this to everybody else, and then be like, "Let's go kill all the." Once we get them in there, we'll kill all the leaders, liberate the workers, and then just come back and say a plague killed them all.
The Queen's actual plan is yes.
Yeah, you don't have to kill anybody with the immortal spirit wall. You
No,
can
no.
just sort of lock them out.
Tell them to come back.
Well,
to
like
the
from the
little-
trade caravan.
Enjoy your new lives.
Well, that trade caravan with all the people in it.
They my idea was
Yeah.
bolster my name, yes, with lesser people who've been educated. That's really just to make sure the name lives. As far as the brother getting overly greedy, it's not going to end very well for him. I'll put it that way, because I already have a grudge.
Oh, okay, that's fair, but like he's also put up your entire family estate as collateral.
Right, and I'm establishing a new family estate across the border that he's not
Okay.
involved in. That's why I'm asking for a couple of lesser
So you're
cousins.
trading the estate to become God King. Got it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, we're
Got
Game of
through the
Thrones
money.
this. We're agreeing to work with them to betray them later.
All right, then you two will eventually have to go to an audience with the Queen.
Yes.
So that is working. All right. Meanwhile, you're back at the lower plateau of the capital of Newt, heading toward the solarium. Lots more coughing and flea-ridden people and people asking for alms.
Why do these clothes itch?
Oh, that's the lie. Sorry.
That's everything itches.
Well, it may make you feel more like home. These are the things that suck your blood, but they're just very tiny.
How tiny?
With his
Can
lack,
they-
Can't catch and eat them.
No.
with his lack
I do
of
not like them.
with his lack of immunity
Agreed.
to these things, is he gonna like swell up like a fucking melon? Sorry, you gonna have like an allergic reaction.
All right. So you arrive at the steps of the solarium, where people, are waiting for alms and ministrations by the rain, to be sustained by the rain. While this is primarily the House of the Night, where they maintain, their secret records and their arcane studies. The rain is also ministers to the poor as a PR campaign, because they are competing with multiple other churches and sects in Newt. So yeah, you actually see a few of your men sort of trying not to be seen as they leave the church, as they snuck in to worship. Or are you noticing that, Scarl? Or
I tamped the greatsword once, just they hear it.
Go scurrying away back to camp. And you wait in line, and eventually you go to the massive cathedral. It's enormous. It's well lit. A series of lenses reflect the sunlight throughout the place, and it's not lit by candles. It's lit exclusively by the sun. And the solarium is meant to draw as much of that as you can in Newt Stadia, which is not typically much, but they only maintain operation in that time. And you see, people ministering to the sick and giving out food and alms. And then you see her in a humble habit, helping a small child and breaking bread in front of him. And the first time you've seen her beauty in years. It is Princess Sylvia.
So just making sure my hood's down.
Is that her?
That is. Let me take care of this. You guys just stay back for this
Was it the
one.
long
So
side?
I'll call you in if I need you. So don't give me that look. So walking over to that. So and with the child and bringing
Walking
over
over to that.
Wow.
The love was real there.
Well, to her and the child. I wander next to her, but not really kind of seeing it. Is she just still with her, giving out food?
Yeah, she's helping people. So you are stopped before you get by a man in a very fancy poncho, with fleur-de-lis and all sorts of art symbols in it, carrying a very fine rapier. It's like, may I help you?
I'm traveling. It's like part of a traveling caravan. I've come in to go through my daily worship and saw that this wonderful sister has been, that's like baked goods for the hungry here. I was wondering if I might offer her some. That's like mine showing the basket of muffins, specifically hiding. I have the other one, the communication one, pocketed, but and just since the child would most like this and offer at least my worship to everybody.
Oh, how generous of you! The princess will appreciate it. We accept food donations over there on the other vestibule. They will be much appreciated.
And I'm going to go with the graces.
Message muffin is now a thing.
It is. So I do understand this, but I that's like if I might plead with you.
Yeah.
I have been traveling long and hard and many trials, and this this instance of grand humanity has lightened the load on my spirit so much. If you would just allow me this one underneath your protective gaze, I understand. This is somebody whom he wished to protect, but I wish
Please
no harm.
let me give her the muffins. Please let me give her the muffins.
Plead away.
I'm trying to make this nice.
Okay.
The
Jeez.
tears.
You are now the muffin man. Damn it.
Get a little slobber in there too. It just makes you look extra pathetic.
God.
It really sells.
And he gets so disgusted, he just tells you just to get you away. He's like, fine, then you won.
Worst bodyguard ever.
All right, that's going to be 3 7s.
For what? What role?
For pleading.
Pleading? All
Or
right.
4 3s.
Yeah, I mean, she could just give the muffins to somebody. Go ahead. But you understand, we must guard, as a member of the royal family, she is allowed to give up her vows at this far down the line of succession, but we are sworn to protect her.
I understand, so my time will be brief. Thank you. So, walking up next, or making sure it's not seen, put one of the other muffins in the child's hand.
Mm-hmm.
It's looking over her. It's like, seems you found a good purpose in life, Sylvia.
I knew I heard your voice crying out. Oh, the earnest pleading. I'd recognize it anywhere. She embraces you. Matthias, where have you been?
A long journey. A very, very long one. We can't talk here safely.
Yes, quick, follow me.
Okay, I have a couple friends with me. Do you mind?
Well, actually, just go. Just go.
Dathos. We require some privacy. You understand? It's like, yes.
All right.
My liege. So he gets with a bunch of 5 ponchoed men, just glorious ponchos and rapiers, sort of, attend to her ministrations that she is leaving behind, and sort of form a wall to obscure you as you go into a confessional. Yes. Where have you been? Are you okay? Off to the war?
Well, I've been with I've been with a mercenary pack, actually. So the pack of, I'm not sure if any news has reached here or not.
Oh my! A mercenary band.
They're good people. So we're actually trying to do a good of helping a large area that has been almost unknown to most civilization, trying to assist them, but. We've run into something of a particular snag, so to speak.
Why are you back in the city? You could be killed here.
That's, again, something that I was not too fond of, and I didn't want to possibly put your life at risk or your reputation at risk, more importantly.
Oh, my reputation means nothing anymore, Matthias, but the Duke's rage, it is endless. Thank God none of them saw you or recognized you, or else, God, I don't know what would happen. Mm-hmm. It is only by Seer's grace you are here. You must leave immediately.
And once we have the ability to, we will, but we need your help to be able to get into, we need information specifically from the Knight.
Oh, the higher, I can do what I can with my family ties, but they are dark and secretive even to me. When I did not choose the Knight, and I chose to be part of the city's due and help the people directly, I was scolded endlessly. It was only mother's ability to sway the council that allowed me to work down here and not study their dry texts all day. But I will do what I can. But you must leave. The Duke has never forgiven you.
And trust me, I can keep hidden as necessary. So, but if like my friends
nod at the two very, very unsurreptitious large gentlemen.
Yeah, so I have friends here that can do this. But when you're able to, if you are able to do this, and I figured our old way of communicating will work, and handing her one of the communication muffins. So.
Oh yes, Matthias, yes. But you must know that I am sorry for what I did to you. It was wrong.
You were put in an impossible choice.
You're so earnest and so unassuming, and you have not 1 ounce of guile in you. It's just being married to that terrible man, constantly scheming to use my family to better his position, and being so cruel to me. And you were as the only person I saw who had any sort of, reality to them, and wasn't using me for tactical gain. I know now that I should have always gone to the Church of the Seer to be amongst the people, but it was wrong of me to put my affections on you. During that time, I was just starved for light, if you will.
And again, this is a two-way street. I am as much to blame for at least mine not being indiscreet and respecting the societal bounds, at least until the point where you could be away if that was your choice. But
the Stabiers, they are here to protect me from you. You must leave quickly before they recognize you.
And I will. So, and just kind of wave your hand like that's like, you take care of yourself. So, and that's like, and do not put yourself in any other peril that you don't have to. Okay? All right. So if this is too much, we'll find another way.
So she takes the muffin. She goes back into the cloister. So meanwhile, that whole time, you are surrounded with, ponchoed men with swords. It's like, don't just stand there. Help out. Carry some food with us. You look like stout gentlemen.
Yes, I can carry food.
Yes, you can. Look at that arm. It's very appreciative arm. Yeah, that's the true spirit of the seer right there, helping out at all sides. Who are you, sir?
Here, man, I can't see shit.
Do I pick a fight over my religious beliefs, or do I just be cool?
You could rando roll it.
No, don't. Let him choose.
It is the way of RPPR.
That's your way.
I was being mocking.
By the way, I'm so proud to pick you on your Patreon picture, by the way.
I don't know.
All right, let's keep the airing of grievances to festivals. All right?
Jason, it's on you.
Yeah. Oh, I am merely a patron seeking salvation.
Yes.
Tasty food. It is quite good.
Well, you might find the religion of... what's the name of your religion?
Damn it, what did I say? Fuck.
You can make up a new one, because I don't remember either.
It was like Sean Morrow or something like that. Sean Morrow.
You might find Shumaro more amenable to a man with a sword of your size. The seer is a bit pacifist. Pardon me if I'm being too forward. I'm a bit of a student of religions myself.
I appreciate the kind advice, good sir. I shall take you up on it. Good day. And I bow and leave.
Is he trying to say that his sword works as well as yours, even though it's so much tinier and thinner and more fragile?
There's another one helping you. Is like, I believe Dathos was saying that he believes in religious tolerance. His family dates back to the schism back in the days, but he goes on just a historical lecture. Like,
this food is tasty.
He's still talking. Just like, you can see the eaves, the Dornic columns, it just on and on and on and on.
The more he talks, the more I eat. It's fine.
There's also a very large one, like huge, just staring intently at you. And then there's two like little guys.
Actually, I'm going to go over to the one that's staring at me.
Yeah.
Hail, Pilgrim.
Don't start fighting church. Don't start fighting church.
Huge.
Are you trying to make friends through muscles?
Is this? Oh god! Is
You
this
know
that
what?
thing from Full
Let's
Metal
try
Alchemist?
it. Let's try it.
God damn it!
Yes. Roll, please.
I'm down with that.
Body plus athletics. Flex off.
Sure.
Oh, God damn it! I'm
If
sorry.
this
I said
works.
anything.
I would have gone with fascinate myself. Double
You
eight.
like what you see?
Double eights.
He's got a master die.
Hey.
He's a big boy. Yeah, you beat him. No, 2 10s. He's got a master die. So, no, he's swole, man. It's pretty big.
He does literally have more muscle than you because of the arm.
Respect.
He has two.
Kratos, stop being so crass.
Eh.
You must apologize to my friend. He is a bit. He's a country stabbier. He's not used to the religious tolerance we have here.
Is their profession literally called stabbier?
Yeah, they're stabbiers.
They stab.
He introduced himself. I am Dathos. That is Borthos. This is Kratos. And those two gentlemen are the initiates in there. They're Richie and Lou. Together we are the Stabbiers!
They have yet to earn their oath.
We've dedicated an oath to protect Princess Sylvia here during her noble ministrations
Wait,
to
can
the
we
poor.
recruit them? I want them to fight with us.
They want me
You
dead.
mean on the front line?
They are there to kill Aaron if he shows up.
Oh my god, that'd be the greatest deception ever! No, seriously, we
Do it,
didn't
Aaron. I got
recruit
you covered
them.
from the door.
Aaron stays in disguise. We put them out front. What?
They technically
I
don't
have
know
to
what
respect your strength.
what I look like.
Yes, Kratos has never used his sword. It's primarily ornamental. He typically hits people. A madman once ran at Sylvia and he knocked him out with a pew. You look at him; they're like this big. He's
Actually, try to pick up the end of the pew just to test it myself.
it's very heavy. Kratos just yeah. He's very protective of the princess, of course.
Set the pew down. High five.
Again, please stop antagonizing him. He's a simple man.
Antagonize, no, befriend, yes.
It's a culture, you know.
This is this man.
Sorry, it's lost
You
in
sing to
translation.
me.
Yeah.
Oh god.
All right, so you've met the Stabbiers, sworn protectors of Princess Sylvia.
Awesome.
Not the
Stabbier now.
front line of the royal
You know
guard.
what? I bet the Rishi and Lou are going to betray them. I think that
Yeah.
you got to watch out for those guys.
Well, there's fire you. I couldn't have just one D'Artagnan.
It's
And
fun.
then if I split that, what is that? Dart and Anion? No one's named Anion.
Andy,
No. So anyway, there you go. So you've met Dathos, Borthos, and Kratos.
Write those names down.
And Richie and Lou. Oh, they're written down.
Okay.
And so that's that. The princess is trying to get information from the knight about the prophecy. And I guess you're all going to meet up at the Cursed Dolphin.
Yep.
All right, it is a bunch of monks, monkesses, priests, priestesses, pilgrims, just getting hammed, and it's a sad drunk. It's a sad drunk kind of place. Everyone's very ashamed of what they're doing, though they do it on a regular enough basis to maintain a fairly decent business and what is prime real estate in the center of the city. So the Cursed Dolphin is doing well for itself.
I think it's the only place in town that has a paper confessional.
Yeah, it is actually, it appears to be designed specifically for privacy. There are many veils, a lot of sad, dark corners to drink in, quiet. No bards are allowed. They have signage to disallow it. But there is a mill running next door, so there's a lot of white noise to cover up quiet sobbing. are whispers.
I'm harassing a few of them at the
It's
bar.
like a Japanese bathroom. Like, there's a public restroom. There's a lot of noise to cover up doing your business. No one's making eye contact. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm jostling a couple of the bar. Karnak says to drink, to worship him and Sane and the great All-Father. Narn, drink, be happy. What is wrong with you people?
As we
Drink.
Scarl! Booth!
Like,
Booth!
Excuse me. I have a farthing. Can I get alcohol with this farthing?
By Jove, he's got it!
Yes. I slammed down a horn in front of him. Yes.
He exchanged money for
The
a
bartender takes that back and puts like a shot glass in front of him because it's a
Take the
farthing.
mead.
Yeah.
no, you have
I flip one back.
No, you don't get to keep the glass. You just
you have no
only get to
idea.
drink what's in it.
Sylvia and I once actually, I created a V's that somehow
Are you
actually
sure?
translated
Yes.
this guy's
This is
flatulence
a-
into a trumpet
Yeah,
sound.
you're buying the drink,
and
not the cup.
it nearly
Who
caused a
killed the
riot.
beast?
We don't do that here.
What beast? It's alcohol.
The beast that made the cup.
Not, no beast did it.
That was cattle. We'll show you later.
Yeah, okay.
I'm
Anyways,
gonna go back into the corner.
all right,
with them.
come on.
All
Let's
right,
get
you
to.
find one of the mini dark corner booths.
Okay, we're gonna have
Can a
slight-
room be all corners? They may have found a way.
any fantasy
I
writers find
admire
a
the
way.
architecture.
Base facts. Yeah.
Yeah, his family is his older brother is trying to sell out Nagalisitu.
We need to work on that. I think I've talked him into coming with us more quietly. We may need to do something about it. Just don't you worry your pretty heads about it. I have a plan.
Well, basically,
Dwenar banged a princess so hard she went into the church.
I'll drink to that.
No, leave me hanging. All right. Listen,
That's just a rumor.
so here's the deal. We're going to deal with my elder brother.
But they are
because
loosely based on French society, so that would be the rumor.
We're going to deal with my elder brother as need be. I'm going to try to get him to come with us, or at least
Yeah.
a caravan. I'd like him to come with us specifically.
Yeah, we just brand his ass, leave him in there. Or actually, no, we
had a
need to,
different idea.
no, throw him on the spear wheel.
No, that'd be savage. No. I believe there's an old tradition among the seers of becoming one with the sun.
Oh, okay.
You're
Yes.
going to light your brother on fire?
No, not on fire.
Tie him
Anyhow,
out so he just,
becomes one with the sun. We're not going to say what it is. Anyhow,
okay.
If you intentionally murder your brother,
I'm a horrible person.
I'm gonna invent some sort of sand check or something to give you a negative benefit. You murder hoboing son of a bitch.
Hold on. Coming from a society of nobility that is backstabby as fuck, it's being compared to French nobility.
Your brother got a note from you that said, "New continent, bro, get ready," and he just bought it. All right? That implies a pretty decent relationship.
Now, on the other hand, if he's
I have no relative who could be like, "Hey, found the new world. Give me all your money." He'd be like, "Yep." No one. Not one.
I said for him to do it, not the queen. Other thing, there's other ways out of this that I might find later. I'm hoping we can find them, but I
just want you to know that mechanically I'm going to fuck your character up if you murder your own brother.
Well, if you don't give me a choice, we'll see about
All
that.
right. Okay.
There's a difference between
Okay,
you
we
not
don't have
giving
to
me a
kill him.
choice.
What if we just imprison him? We can. Oh, Man of the Iron Mask him.
Anyhow,
Run the fucking. You know what you did.
you literally set this up, Caleb. All right, that's on you. All right. My original plan was not to kill any fucking member of my family.
I'm not saying you have to kill him.
But we can't let him.
But
do
once
what
I brought up the idea,
I would agree.
you've locked me in. Anyhow, so what I'm saying is we have to deal with them, and I'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. I'll figure it out. It's on me, not you.
Well, if we get the trade caravan through the. All right, so we get the trade caravan through the
Come on,
portal.
foreheads. Let's go.
But then we take it
proselytize.
over.
He's coming with
Let's
us.
get both of them.
Yeah, but we once we're past the portal, we have to have all the
I was
people in
like,
Nagalisitu
and my
jump
literal
them
affair with
essentially.
magic is not.
Oh, they're being
is-
welcomed with open
is
arms.
weirder than
Well,
that.
they can't. Well,
It
if we
is
do that,
actually.
they're going to colonize and start oppressing people in
My
Nagalisitu.
comparison.
They're welcomed
can't-
with open arms. Our soldiers almost fucking left us.
Okay. What?
When did that happen?
Yeah, I don't know.
Carmen.
Carmen.
No, they were partying.
They were ready to. Okay, listen, anyhow,
Yeah.
listen. we already have things in place for this, but let's hope for the best and hope that whatever my mind's going to never comes to pass. That being said, we've worked on our side of things. How did things go with you guys?
Well, Dwenar's got energy transference for days after that conversation, because I tell you what.
The sparks were flying.
Oh, boy.
Oh, figuratively, yes. Okay.
Oh, she could run away with you? Yeah, we could, yeah. Once Nagalisitu pops back into reality, she could elope with you, become a new queen.
She's dedicated to her.
They've got
now.
5 mercenaries guarding her that are just...
Okay,
Primo.
2 things. One, I would say the mercenaries, yes. Her, the problem is, what if we bring her across Carmen's
Yes.
there?
Oh, they're not mercenaries.
No.
They are royal guards.
Oh, they're royal guards.
I'm saying-
Stabiers.
Listen, if we bring
Legend.
if we bring in the X while Carmen's there,
I want to make it Iron
I don't
Man.
think that's going to end well.
Okay, I need to enlighten you about something that's going through. Carmen
Maybe
is
someone else.
my best friend.
At
Who
least
helped
one
me
might.
get out. There's nothing between us.
Okay,
No, there's
fine.
a lot. Well, it sounds like there's a lot.
All right, no, in that case, then she'd be cool, right?
We're not getting her involved in this.
We should.
No.
It's
Outside of the fact that she's getting us information.
No. We skipped the most important part, though.
Yeah.
The reason we got to her so easily is because this stalking wizard cuckolded a prince so hard, his wife left him for the priesthood. She's a priestess.
Matthias.
I'm impressed.
I'm
As I
impressed.
said, Dwenar banged a princess hard enough to make her a priestess.
Yeah.
Let's cut to the thick of it. All right.
that I need a constant supply of drinks.
Yeah.
So, all the jokes.
I was going
aside-
for like Sir Gawain and the Green Knight, like eternal virtue, but y'all had to make it sorry.
I'm about to cut
Brought in
through
the
it.
stabby,
I did.
Matthias, you did.
We're all at fault.
Matthias, I'm going to cut through this shit.
Don't
We're
lose it,
we're
Eric.
fucking
Don't
with
lose
you.
it.
We're fucking with you, but we don't need to know details. Don't tell us. I just need to know, is your relationship with her in such a way that she needs to come across? Does she need to never know about this?
Well,
At this point, any knowledge of Nagalisitu risks her. The only thing that I'm worried about at this moment is once she has access to the night, we will take our leave at this point. And I'm going to say this. If she asks me for any other information, I'm going to disclose everything. I never lied to her.
I'm going to tell you an honest
if she asks you.
If she asks you. On the other hand, you do realize that if she has this knowledge and she is tied to potentially a band of outlaws, you realize her life is in far greater danger than you could ever place it in without any of this.
I realize, and at this point, I will see what she wants to do, but it's
Is
just
she
her
sa-
autonomy.
Is she safer over there?
I don't know yet. Right now,
Right now,
she seems
okay.
safe within the confines of the church.
Yeah,
Well, let's not
she's
worry
got
about
5 men
hypotheticals
with
right now.
tiny little pointy swords around her.
Guys,
Oh, they got the tabards and everything?
Guys, all right. Let's not worry about hypotheticals right now. There's an infinite number of them. Let's just think about what we need to do next.
No, there's 5.
There's
these
more
guys
than
with
you're
the
worried.
pointy
All right.
All right.
We're getting
Action
into
item number
semantics.
1. We wait for her to message you. How long do you think she will either be able to send you a message or not? Like what? How long should we wait for her to send you a message?
That's like what once she's able to contact. Hopefully, she should be able to get to talk to somebody. So I would say, at the very least, a day, maybe 2.
Okay, so we wait at most 2 days. In the meantime, and as soon as she messages you, you tell us, and then we take action to get into the library to get the information we need. The second item is we have to go see the queen to impress upon her that we deserve a lot of money for a trade caravan to go into Nagalisitu.
Again,
Come
not
again?
there. She knows
Huh?
me.
Come again now?
Okay,
Yes.
we have an audience with the queen. Four hands, you're coming with us.
His
Going to
brother
dress-
promised the queen Nagalisitu.
Except he doesn't know what that means.
Yeah, we're going to betray them, but like
well,
in a
not
classy
betray.
way.
We're going to creatively
Do you want me on the
reallocate
rooftop across the
resources.
street in case this doesn't go your way?
No, we just have to impress them. So for one thing, we need to show them
Decapitations worked for us in the
the
native.
Well, not the native. I was thinking about the boots.
The native with the boots and the fur.
The leech cat boots and furs. So
Bottom jeans.
yeah. The other thing, do you think bringing 4 hands would be a benefit or a disadvantage in trying to impress the queen that we deserve a lot of money for this trade caravan and not be immediately executed for fraud?
I mean,
He is a native.
how quickly are you going to give him an economics lesson? I mean, we just got him to get farthing.
Well,
for
I mean,
me.
do you think he will impress the queen that he is from a different land and not necessarily anger her to the point of executing us?
I think if he drops
So
some
four
least-
hands, do you have like it's a foreign court of a land you've never been to, people you don't know, and they have the authority to just say to kill you. There would be too many guards for you to fight.
There is no such number.
There actually is.
What I'm saying, before we get into no dick measuring,
we
listen.
need a claw spear, and Wheeze tongue should work.
Wheeze tongue and the boots should do it. But listen,
I
you
mean,
speak
I
Wheeze
need the
tongue, you
boots.
speak our tongue.
Mm-hmm.
Could you impress with Wheeze tongue, impress with your martial prowess, and
Not kill anyone.
right, and say enough about your world to not give them an advantage, but let them know that you're from a completely alien place.
Are you sure there's no killing?
Yes, and unless they offer up some livestock, that's a different story.
I kill, I keep.
That's cool.
So
I got your
okay.
back.
So yes, there will be more guards than you can count, and if you attack them without provocation, they will have enough numbers to kill you.
If shit goes sour,
Yeah.
we just cut and run like motherfuckers.
Yes. But if that happens, then we all need to leave the city and go back immediately.
Hard.
Yeah, because we have the entire thing. So ideally, the meeting goes well. We get the trade caravan in there, and then we deal with the trade caravan in Nagalisitu.
Hopefully they're
And-
coming. And then we try to make sure my brother's with me when we go through with. Are we going to be able to secure?
Just remember, the
remotes?
only person from this country you can trust is him. You can't trust his brother. You can't trust anyone else from this.
If they
city.
say they know me and you haven't met them, don't trust them.
Yeah.
What about the princess?
Don't trust her.
Well,
She's an information, and otherwise she's a null point.
How's this?
I don't think she's coming with us. to be
I was
honest.
going to say, if she says she knows me and she doesn't,
So,
All right, your other muffin's glowing.
Oh. All right, eat it. So,
Phrasing? Are we still doing phrasing?
We are, in fact, still doing phrasing.
To be clear, what would that phrase mean?
well,
I just want someone to,
What's the
in blanket
innuendo behind
terms,
it?
tell me what a muffin glowing means.
It's first base. Everyone knows that.
All right.
I'm pretty sure. I'm not a big student of pop culture, but I vaguely remember a Lady Gaga lyric having to do with muffins. So
They shouldn't glow, though, man.
then
Like,
Glowing muffins are
vaginas.
first base.
doing it
Everyone
right.
knows.
all right. Anyway, so
communication muffin goes up.
you scarf a muffin, and you hear, from your stomach, hello.
Celia, so I'm here. What have you learned?
So I have discovered a monk has copied the text that you're interested in, and I can give those texts to you, but you'll have to get into the cloister to do it. I'm not allowed to. I've taken them back to my cell to study them, but I cannot take them out from the cloister. It's guarded.
Where?
good.
What level of the cloister are you at?
It is the fifth level on the northeastern face of the solarium.
learn the magic spells.
And you'll have it all night until you have to take it back in the morning.
Yes. Well, I can study as long as I need to. It's not a very in-demand text, and I merely have a copy, but I can't smuggle it out to you.
Okay. All right.
Those are very old. I cannot throw them out of the window or anything.
Mission.
that's what 7 stealth dice are for.
No, you got
We have
this.
people.
also
We have
said
people to
stealth
get with
dice.
you. So
Tag team?
Let's do it.
we'll have a team there. I'm going to plan a separate option just in case this doesn't work. So where I can get up possibly to the window. But if you do, the two that's like the two that you saw me with today.
Mhm.
So they can come and get it from you. So if you remember the old secret knock or anything, so I'll teach that to them. You guys, and you
You
will
have
give
a
that to them.
secret knock and communication muffins.
Yeah.
You can't. You won't be coming.
Definitely go. You have to go.
So,
Talking.
It's too dramatic not to.
I can't
Beg your way through there.
Please. Don't see me. Please let me see the nuns. I'm so desperate.
Max is going to go to his old guest room in shame over this entire operation.
Here, put on this bag that says
Is there a
totally
way
not
to
a bag
use
of
a
grain.
magic to absorb sound waves? To basically make some sort of silence cone or radius or something like that?
Can I do that to absorb it?
I don't know if you can think of one.
I have more muffins, so
Wear muffins on your feet! Yes!
that's imbibing chemical energy.
He's just slamming muffins down on the paper as he
Took a
walks.
really
No, this is eating it.
Smoke bomb!
took a really weird turn.
Wait, make muffin shoes!
I told you I'd be a baking wizard.
I'll do it. Fucking think I won't. I'll make
right,
cheese
you
out of
need-
those damn muffins.
All right,
and
you
you will
need-
never, ever hear the end of it.
You need kinetic energy, so sound is kinetic energy, so you need to turn it into a potential energy.
Okay, so like stored in something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, could you put it on your boots and then just have them absorb the sound of your footsteps?
I would assume, that would be something that I could absorb.
Or you could put it on a snap bracelet and just...
We have plenty of those.
So you would need to turn it into some form of potential energy. 3 of which are really bad.
So what are they?
Nuclear,
Yeah.
elastic, or gravitational,
Oh wait, I have
or chemical.
Wait, I have some elastic. We had the elastic.
That
stored
can
up.
make sound. You want to eat sound and turn it into something else.
Oh wait, couldn't
Can
you use to
you-
suppress it though?
No, you can turn
gotta
elastic into sound energy.
Oh, an
but
iron
you
bo-
want to turn sound into something that doesn't make noise. So, but it's on your shoes. So the energy transfer is going to go into your shoes or some equivalent level of mass.
Okay.
Oh, wooden sandals. Those are hard, and elastic energy, they eventually become putty.
Or we can just make them more,
all right.
or making them more dense.
So you can get very loud, dense sandals, and if you put the sound thing on them, they will increasingly get
quieter.
softer and softer until they are no longer
Play-Doh sandals.
a
All right.
solid.
Is this my roll or his roll?
Well, he's doing the sorcery to
So
give you all magic
Do you
sandals.
need to make it?
I have
so the
7
quality-
dice of stealth, too,
Actually,
so I can join in.
could he make
I'll stay
sandals?
back.
Could he make sandals so the quality affects their duration, so it doesn't become just horribly useless after?
Well, what are you making sandals out of? That's the key. The
Yeah.
denser the material, the longer it will last.
Yeah, but it's also going to take longer to carve them. That's why I said wood, because
Yeah,
wood is hard, but also easy to carve.
yeah.
I think I can just King Kong my way in. I've got 7 dice of stealth and
Yeah,
a bunch
Well,
of
he
dice
doesn't,
of
so
blind.
that's
do
the problem.
Yeah, she wants him to come in though.
Yeah,
like
this-
you and I are golden.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
this
problem.
this is to sneak him in.
It's me.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what we do.
Wait, I'll
Put him
assist
in a
you. I
bag
have
that
sorcery,
says
too.
totally not flour. You and I carry him. His stealth doesn't matter. We just hop, 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 hop. In we go.
Oh, I like this even better. We sneak in, we get up there, we straight up freaking just drop a rope out and yank his ass up.
Right.
It's 5 stories up. Who's gonna see him?
Yeah. And who's going to expect that?
Nobody.
Oh, I like the melting shoes.
Well, let's
right.
try the melting shoes for a while.
All
and
right.
that'll come up as our backup.
All right.
All right, I'll assist
You've
him.
got double 6s for your wood sandals.
Okay.
Enjoy it.
All right. So, all right, and I'm going to set 1 to 10. See if I can
All
get this best.
Get an extra die, or do I need a roll to assist him?
For what?
I have sorcery, too.
Oh, when'd you get sorcery?
Today.
He has. Actually, no.
So you learned sorcery
Wait, hold on.
today.
I thought Ross's character had sorcery
I mean,
to start
just
with.
yeah, I actually had 1 dot. I just
Yeah.
never used it. I just added 4 more to it.
Yeah, no, he had it from the start. I recall this.
I could say I
I've been a weird, crazy ass magic thing all this time.
All right.
Yeah.
Roll to assist.
All right. Is it knowledge plus sorcery or just
Yeah.
okay?
God, I hope you fucking straight this because it'll be really funny.
Oh, God damn it.
Let's see here. 2
9s.
2 9s. Okay.
All right.
All right.
You get an extra die
Thank you.
for your magic shoes.
All right, setting
Boil,
1 to
boil,
10.
don't. Yeah. Double, boil, and fucking shoes.
All right.
We got 7s, 8s,
Yep, 3 7s, 2 8s.
4 7s.
4 7s.
Oh, 4 7s, yeah. So 4 7s, 2 8s, 2 6s.
Okay. So I will say, call it 2 sets. I'll say you can raise the height of rolls by 14 points. So they're going to make their stealth checks. I will make opposing stealth checks from the church guards. But your abilities for fancy shoes will add to the ability of their rolls up to 14 points.
Okay, so I'm relying
So
on
14 spendable points.
Okay.
So you must first sneak through the outer doors and into the solarium.
Love it. Double sevens for me. Double
2 tens.
All right.
And,
Are you sneaking as well,
Yeah,
Ross?
screw it. I mean,
I've got 2 10s and 2 5s, so
Okay. Do you want me to wait on
I haven't
adding
opposed
in?
yet, so they could beat it just fine.
Okay. Do I need the question? Do I need to add the height before or after you?
After.
roll? Okay.
2 tens. Yep.
All right, and it's just a member of the Rain out for a smoke, so they're not that keen to guard. All right, now you need to get into the recesses of the night church. So, guarded by men with halberds and staunch zealots.
Triple tens.
God damn.
My shoes weren't even necessary. So.
pair of 6s, pair of 2s.
7s.
So
Triple eights.
10s beat that. So they will be detected at 7s.
And you had the 9s.
I've got 6s.
You had 6s.
I got 7s.
7s. Shoot, I can't eat.
You can raise both of them,
Yep.
but you have to raise all the dice. So
Yep.
both those 7s up to 9s would be 4 gone.
Okay.
And then both your 6s up to...
Nines would be another
Well,
6.
would
So
one
10
6
total.
up to a 10 be good enough? Because I've got a 10 over here.
No, you have to
No,
use
it's
an
gotta be-
actual set.
Use your set.
Okay.
So it'll be 10 total.
10 total.
Yep.
That's a hard one, but yeah, we don't want to be detected. So, all right, we got 4
Me
points
down.
left.
All right. Are you going to leave anyone behind, or...
I'll be a lookout.
Okay.
Good idea.
Yeah.
All right. So you're getting into the cloister now.
Melting shoes can only help. so
Double
much.
tens.
God.
Triple 4s.
Nice.
All right.
Ooh.
Double
Ooh,
tens.
double 10s.
So
I can-
we tied.
I can add 1 height to that. To his, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so and that's just 1 spent, right? Yep.
Well, I mean, it's not going to get David, though.
Yeah.
Well, you can leave David and
So,
escape yourselves to get to the room.
Okay. So it's just you and me
Okay,
now.
so watch out for it.
Don't worry. I've got this.
All right, so as you're going on the halt, you turn around. There's a ponchoed man. Who goes there?
Lie?
Sure.
Lost.
Let's see if it's convincing. 2 10s, 2 8s. I am but a noble pilgrim who happened to get turned around. Is this the way to the lavatory, or is the bathhouse 2 floors down?
Okay.
May I see the lava flow?
He's gonna roll to resist that. So you got 2 10s and what?
I got 2 10s, 2 8s, pair of 1s.
You got 8.
All right. So Richard says, "Oh, you're turned around. I will help you. Ah, this way.
Now, wait a minute. Did you say that I need to make a left and a left and a right?
Oh, I shall go with my brother Lou. Yes, Richie. Ah, noble pilgrim. He is not. No. We shall eat. So they,
Hug the first one.
Yeah, they bring you down to get some food, as you are no doubt a noble pilgrim, and they are very, very nice country stabiers. So they are escorting you from the premises. You see the stabiers escorting 4 hands away from the alcove in which you lurk.
Have you heard of
there,
this thing
Castor?
they call mead? It is quite tasty. Perhaps you and I can have some mead. Yes?
Yes. It stopped being words long ago. All right. I've been watching a lot of Michael York lately. I apologize. So you arrive to the cell of Princess Sylvia. Come in. She lets you in. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So were you able to? You said you were able to cure it.
Yes. So she shows you, candlelit, the holy texts that she says. These are written by a scholar before the Great Council, studying the text for their meaning, so they could search for the prophetic signs. So that the annotations are there, and he was eviscerated after the council for his heresy, and it is widely studied to be amongst the canon. So.
So in this case, what are they? Kind of skimming through that. Do we have time, or do we?
No, just take it.
Well, the day that the sky falls is typically seen to match with the time of the ash rains and the dry rain. So that is considered to be a single event. And during the course of that event, there are three major marks of the thing. It is the time where a symbol of one becomes many. This has typically been referred to as a schism within the church that is caused by a great problem. And a confession shall usher forth the end of peace and new aggression. So it is the revelation of a secret that causes the church to sunder. It is typically thought to be now the bifurcate nature of the church was a big matter of contention amongst the council, and so the nature of the dual nature of the church between the night and the rain was considered blasphemous to the man who had this apocryphal text, and he saw that to be the end of the church, and so as such, it said it would initially end to a schism within the church and new aggressions. But a foolish choice shall mark the era of the harmony. The foolish choice is considered to be made by the drunk. And this is the time that leads to the return of dragons. Now, what a dragon is, no one has ever seen one before. But it is referred to as a time of a dragon. And that is the rise of the kingdom, which is typically seen as the time that the rays of light find the land that light forgot. So there is a reign of ash, a revelation of a secret that tears the church into civil war, and then it is resolved by a drunken, dumb choice that somehow brings about an era of harmony in a new land.
There's so many to choose from.
Already. It can be figurative. It can just be stupid.
Weed is good.
Would proboscises be considered dragon-like?
Weed is good.
You could bring a leech cat out. That would be...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's working from it. This really will work within... I think everything right now is working within that. So, outside of it. So, well, we could transcribe what we need.
You don't really have time to transcribe it. I mean...
Yeah, you can take it. Yeah, it's a copy.
So, this will be more helpful to us than anything else.
Why do you need this, Matthias?
Do you trust me?
Of course, I just worry for your safety. To risk coming here is...
Okay. So... So... Basically, yeah. So this way, I'm not going through there. I'm telling her the truth of the matter, that we ended up stumbling upon. That's like this Nagalisitu and what that means, and that we're trying to essentially make it into a land that cannot be controlled by others. So that will be, it's like free of, it's like the initial evil magics that came into that. And I am also clearing out that the mistake I made with Carmen. So. That I can't, because I'm not going to lie.
Don't confess the thing about the woman to the
You're not drunk enough.
Oh no,
You talk-
well,
you talk too
she knew
much.
Carmen. She was our
I
friend.
know.
They meet each other.
I was already drunk.
Carmen's a friend. She knew about this.
We went over this when he said the
Yes, so it was not a love triangle. That wasn't like it wasn't
That
a
wasn't
love.
the love triangle.
It wasn't a love
You
rhombus.
were in a love
You might have been in
triangle.
more than one. I don't know.
It might have been a love trapezoid.
But just I give that over to you. It's like and
love polyhedron.
this is a point
Possibilities.
where we are trying to introduce something into this that can help them control that because this is just again beyond reasoning. Carmen is still okay, but has been warned by the decision that is laid on my shoulders.
So you're doing this to save a friend. I should have known, Matthias.
Well, to save other people from, something that would be horrible existence that they had no choice in.
There was always much good in you. She touches your face. No, I mustn't. And she looks wistfully out the window.
No,
You got 10 minutes. Make it count.
Nah, we're good. So, anyway, so yeah, sweet goodbyes, and it's like I will only take this with your blessing, because I know you can keep the secret, and they don't seem to be willing to question you. But
If the seer wishes it to be true, it shall be that way, regardless of what I do. So go. I worry for your safety.
so I will try to be as safe as possible, and more importantly, bring Carmen home. So she's still alive, but just she will probably be. She is a very changed person, but hopefully returning to at least the person that we knew.
Yes. Are you sure you must leave? Is it safe?
Just appear out of the alcove. Big thumbs up.
All right.
Fine.
Yeah, just looking at that, we do, but let's go.
Oh,
in
it's a passionate embrace.
that's fine. It's like one long.
The orchestra swells.
one long sweeping kiss, bow and then off.
Well, blackjack
slow
on the
down.
floor.
Yeah.
All right, out in the hallway where you
No,
wait.
not out in the hallway. Like,
No.
Yeah. No. Okay.
All right,
so what
Yeah,
am I running?
roll
into?
stealth.
Okay. Holy fuck balls. Well, it should be easy for you to beat me, but 5 2s.
You're really fast at it.
You're very fast.
We got a couple rolls, so we got some left. Not much.
Can you beat 6s?
No, 5 2s. Like, literally,
All right.
it dominated my entire
All
roll.
right. So as you're trying to duck behind a armor or whatever is in a medieval hallway, you see a Stabier turn the corner. He goes, "What are you doing here?"
Flash muffin.
You have flash muffins?
You have not prepared
No, I'm kidding.
flash
I'm kidding.
muffins.
You should have,
my
you
God.
monster.
Lie like a rug.
Well,
Plead.
there was...
Oh, you activated her.
Did I?
You did.
Oh, I am so sorry.
Well, brother, I was contemplating this great existential question. I wonder if you could help me answer it.
Yes.
Does the back of this axe smell like cinnamon?
All right.
Does this axe smell like chloroform to you?
He draws his rapier. He has a master die.
Oh, fuck off.
He's a Stabier.
Do I hear this?
You may.
You activated the
The
muscle.
footsteps are very silent.
Well, actually, they weren't. but that was the whole reason why we used the yeah, I got you too.
Double 10s.
Stop licking the code.
All right. He has 3 9s. So 2 10s.
Yeah, 2 10s and 3 6s. So,
All
I
right.
don't know.
You, with 3 9s, you take 1 off of his set.
Okay.
So that is going to be how much damage? So you got 3 10s, so that's going to be 4 to the head and stunned. So you're extra stunned. So he's knocked out, but you're stabbed
Yeah,
definitively in the
of
chest.
course I am. How many?
That is going to be just 2 killing.
2 killing? Okay.
So you've knocked out Porthos,
All right.
you monster.
I drag him back into an alcove. I walk in the room. I was like,
Your
"You done?
shoes are getting very slippery.
You done, lover boy?
We will skate around.
Oh God.
Don't worry about it. Here,
Jet Set Radio.
we didn't tell you about this part of the plan. So I want to tie a rope around it, shove him out the window, and use athletics to like slow his descent.
All right, don't fail this athletics roll.
And that's how we lost the sorcerer.
Are them hunchback boys going to get out of this one?
We actually did talk this out before, so I've got those 2 drunk Stabiers down below, but I'm going to be ready to catch as soon as I ditch them.
All right, I rolled
We
3
had a
dice
plan
to
B.
sneak out to see what the fuck was going on.
Double 8s.
All right.
You killed me.
He doesn't hear you.
Okay, so I see this going
Yeah.
on. All right, does he make it? Sorry.
Yeah, double 8s. He made it. He's down.
I'll follow.
Another.
Pair of 8s to catch him.
Well, you're not there. Or, well, I made my athletics check too.
Yeah, you're all out.
Yeah.
The exception of you.
Nope, I tipped to her, my lady, and on I go.
All right, then you all swashbuckle away.
Yep, double 8s.
Can I say I stole Bartho's hat?
No, you were in a different hallway. Steal his hat.
Damn it.
What are you going against the
Wait for
Stabiers?
that all.
I'm
Yeah.
not.
They're noble heroes.
They kill our poor
I came up with it about the time you
kill
wouldn't
him?
like sleep.
What
They
got him
want
in
to
there?
kill. They want to kill.
They're ordered to kill.
Well,
Rationalize. Anyhow, so,
Mission successful.
I don't know till they come back. I'm sitting there staring into the fire, horribly contemplating every bad thing.
Was the stack over my head completely necessary?
So there needs to be a rain of ash, all right?
You told me you had a fear of falling. I did
There needs
you
to be
a
a rain of
favor.
ash. There needs to be a secret revealed that sunders the church.
That's going to happen soon.
Yep.
That splits the church. And then there needs to be a drunken, foolish choice that brings about reunification and the appearance of whatever the fuck a dragon is.
Dragon can just
are
mean...
there worse monsters in Nagalisitu than leech cats?
I was going to say, listen,
I feel like we've heard
on a
rumors
map,
there were.
Yeah.
what do dragons signify? Unknown territory.
Yeah, don't go there.
Yeah.
Bringing a dragon back, me crawling into the city drunk and revealing
Leech cat, I
myself.
choose you.
I'm just saying, we are literally going to dragon.
Yep. So, what if the secret is that we reveal that their purgatory, the land without sun or whatever, is actually a real place called Nagalisitu, and it was just, some ancient peasant misinterpreting what evil sorcerers were doing.
Wizards did it.
Yeah, wizards did
we
it.
fixed it.
There is no hell. That's the secret. Boosh.
Now put it in the box and make sure every
And that's going to
cries when they
sunder
see
some
it.
things. And it's probably a stupid idea. We'll be drunk when we announce it. Boosh. We get you a lot of horses to kill.
Also, no, better idea. First,
We'll burn
Well,
the rest of the
if you
swamp.
announce hell isn't real,
Yeah.
let's start with Sun Pope. We
Well,
can find Sun
that's
Pope.
going to be hard to keep it out of.
Yeah.
The main problem with this is this. You need it to be public enough that members of the church recognize it as the prophecy.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if you make it about Nagalisitu, it's going to be public enough that people recognize, oh, there's a big portal in the middle of this bog
Yeah.
that we can use. And now you're back to the same problem of
Yeah.
the brothers, like with the getting to New Stedia. And, the exploitation they want to drive.
Can
upon
we
it.
talk to the Seer Pope?
Well, how many seer people do we need? Like, can we just convince some of them that we know the prophecy is coming, can get in on the ground floor before it happens?
So what do you mean by that?
Well, like, we know that the secret is obviously Nagalisitu. The dragons are in Nagalisitu. Like, we go to some of these priests and tell them we can show you the prophecy is true if you just follow us, and then we shove them in Nagalisitu. And I'm like, look, and these are people that the proselytize to.
Okay.
Yeah. So we just get some of them.
So you just basically want to get them there on false pretenses then.
I mean, I think if we're being accurate, we're just telling them that it's not we're not announcing to the public. We're just telling hey, get your advance invitation to the prophecy. So it's like the secret, but better.
Are you sure you don't want to talk to Seer Pope?
Wow.
Well, the what?
The Seer Pope?
If we were going to talk to Seer Pope, we should have started with that.
Well, we didn't know we'd have to.
Well, how many do we even need? Like, I mean, we just need a couple of, like, their equivalent of Jesuits. They'll go anywhere. They'll preach to anyone.
So what if we found their evangelical
They don't give a
order?
fuck.
Yeah, for the solar pope.
We find their evangelical order, and we speak to the master of that order.
We find the rebellious loose cannon priests, and
So
we get them to come with
we
us.
need to find these fuckers.
So we need Liam.
Well, you should, if you were looking for Jesuits, you should have looked at the Cursed Dolphin or wherever the bar
Yeah.
Well, never too late.
Hey,
Yeah,
you
he's
all
young.
committing heresy in here? You want to commit
Just
some more?
shake the bar out. All right, come on, we're going on a mission.
Because, the thing is...
Come on.
I don't want to.
See,
We're
this
gonna be
prophecy
preaching to
is
the
going to be
masses.
old when Nagalisitu rejoins reality, because then we could say the joining is the prophecy, and thus we gain we create a new splinter church, essentially, that is based... Yeah.
The splinter church from an unknown land.
Yeah,
the
we
dragon.
become the Constantinople, basically. Or we become the Roman. They're the Constantinople. Whatever one's better. Don't answer that.
Can we be Istanbul instead?
Yeah.
No.
So that's, I think, the way to use the prophecy is waiting for the big event, because that's the real, like, faking a prophecy now. I mean, it's going to get public anyway. And even if let's assume we fake the prophecy and we get the church to agree to send some priests, those priests are going to tell the church, hey, we're going this way. We're going to give them information about where the portal is located and where the bog is anyway. So we need to find a secret group, one particular.
A double secret, super secret order within the order.
Well, again, just a couple of, like, 10 rebellious priests.
We need a
whatever.
conspiracy.
Yeah. And we.
The really Gnostics.
Yeah.
Not those lame other
The double
Gnostics.
secret Gnostics.
Double secret Gnostics.
We would call them true Gnostics.
Or would we? Can we really know that? So.
All right. Well, I have to get up at like 4:30 to go vote tomorrow.
Yeah.
So next week you have to convince the Queen to extend you a massive line of credit without rights to horribly exploit a new nation. And then you've got to, if you don't, then you got to decide what you want to do first. Like, who goes in first? So are you installing the religion first? Or are you installing the economics first? Because that will change the flavor.
Yeah.
Doing both at once is going to make things really fucked up and weird. One's probably going to outweigh the other.
One will negate the other.
Yeah.
So.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So we can think about that for a week. So what do you tell the Queen, and how do you fake the prophecy and/or kidnap some Jesuits?
Not kidnap, just like, hey, we've got some people to talk to. They'll be like, yeah, that's what we do.
And then you throw them through a magic portal and lock them behind an immortal spear wall.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Go in
we've already done a lot of that. That's not new. But
Okay.
Yes,
Well,
because
Ross,
I'm
what's
horrible.
what's
but
going to
that's
happen is that when we
fine.
open the door again, you're going to have that skeleton army you always wanted.
well, yeah, I can figure out a way to animate them. Can
not
we
doing that
get
work
some
for
hands
you.
on some uranium? That'd be pretty great. Convert that to
God,
kinetic.
you do not need fissionable material in any role.
You have
like
given
that.
me a chance to fucking irradiate something.
Which is sad because I am your nuclear generator
It's a
here.
physics chart, Ross.
I know.
Nature gave you a chance to irradiate something.
Well, you said the magic worked this way, so maybe I will go find a brewery to irradiate. Ever think about that?
There he is. All right, anyway, that was Nagalisitu. I'm going to go write Stabier fan fiction. I wish everyone liked my characters as much as I did.
I did.
I love
I wanted to recruit them, Caleb, but you said they'd kill Aaron.
Well, you have to make them, you have to convince them it's for love, damn it.
well, that's
True romantic heroes.
That sounds. You can totally pull that
Caleb,
off.
you say that, but I will
Anyways.
keep flexing at Kratos until I win him over.
Put that master die in athletics next time. All right, we'll see you guys next time. Bye.